thing about high school football, guys, and football in general is we do this stuff year-round.
To have a chance to do this is something that I've always wanted to do since I was a little kid.
Play the game the way you know how to do it. Play the game to our standards and the way we play it 48 more minutes. And all that work that you guys put in is going to show on this field.
The TCHS football program has started a new tradition during the 2025 season. We're proud to have former players back on campus and are committed to bringing all of our Rebels together. Once a Rebel, always a Rebel is more than just a phrase. It's the fabric of Teurlings Catholic High School. TCHS is a family, and tonight we have the honor of welcoming back Rebel Freight, whose younger brothers are seniors of Team 68. Please welcome home wide receiver Cole Stout, defensive back Hunter Miller, offensive lineman and current assistant coach Chase Meir. The brothers Matthews, the offensive lineman family of Jacob, Justin, and John Matthews. District MVP and All-State outside linebacker OTB, Owen DeBlois. District MVP and All-State offensive lineman currently playing for the Tulane Green Wave, Gresham Perry. And two-time All-State offensive lineman and 2019 national champion at LSU, Thomas Berry. The Spartans have won the toss and have deferred to the second half. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for our opening prayer, delivered by Father Greg Chauvin, pastor of St. Jules Catholic Church and a member of the TCHS class of 1992, and our national anthem, which will be sung by senior Olivia Wu.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to glorify you tonight at this football game. We ask for your safety and protection for all involved, especially for our players and coaches. We ask in a special way for good sportsmanship for all, through the intercession of St. Bastian and Our Lady. Saint Sebastian, Father Teurlings, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
His crew, let's go back to me and Kavan up in the booth.
Wouldn't it be sweet if Light just came with an assist when you needed it? At State Farm, we live for a great assist. And that's why State Farm agents like Terry Walford and Katie Sanford are proud to be there for Acadiana residents when a helping hand is needed. When it comes to assisting you with your insurance and financial needs, Katie Sanford and Terry Walford are the experts to see. In Lafayette, visit Terry Walford or Katie Sanford. Katie Sanford, Terry Wofford, and State Farm, proud to be part of the Teurlings family. Order like a champ with the Raising Cane's mobile app or online at raisingcanes.com, and you'll be able to feed the whole team this football season. You've got hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, fresh coleslaw, buttery Texas toast, and their secret cane sauce, plus a delicious iced tea or fresh squeezed lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love, and proud to be a part of the Teurlings family. It all started with 3 employees back in 1971. At the forefront was founder Charles Pachi. His drive set in motion Gulf Coast Bank, an institution that now has 9 locations and employs 120 people. Whether your financial needs are for an individual, business, or the whole family, Gulf Coast Bank has the knowledge and products to serve you best. Abbeville, Erath, Maurice, Delcom, Youngsville, Carencro, Lafayette, it's Gulf Coast Bank. Proud to cheer on Teurlings Catholic High. Let's talk Smoothie King. 6 locations in Acadiana, fresh ingredients, delicious, and a number of healthy options. And on Friday, it's free Upsize Friday. App users can upsize from a small to a medium for free. Plus, the already great smoothie bowls have gotten even greater. 2 new chocolate flavors. Another member of the Teurlings team at Smoothie King, committed to building nutritious smoothies from the bottom of the cup right up to the top.
That does it for the Coca-Cola pregame show. Time for kickoff. Let's head to the Summit Financial Press Box for kickoff. Teurlings Rebels, faith and football kickoff now.
Teurlings Rebels lost the toss. East Ascension elected to defer, which means the Rebels will receive here to kick off in just a second against the 5-2 East Ascension Spartans alongside Scott Brazda, Tyler Darbone back in the studio, Ike Brunet down on the sidelines, who will get highlights tonight for our Facebook page, Teurlings Catholic Football Radio. I'm Kavan Bordelon. Andrew Viator stands by himself as Scott. The Rebels are showing hands team to start here. An interesting assumption, as they will probably break from hands team should East Ascension show a normal kickoff formation.
Well, Mikey says, expect to see onside kicks, expect to see all kinds of unusual, creative things from East Ascension.
Be interesting for the Rebels as they will open up on offense. So here we go. Now the Rebels will revert to a standard kick return formation. EDB and Viator will stand back at their own 10. Kickoff is in the air. This will be taken in on the far sideline by EDB at the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Stutter step and hit and dropped at about the 23-yard line for a Chick-fil-A first down and 10.
EDB thought he saw an alley, and boy, he got pummeled right around the 23-yard line.
Let's go ahead and do starting lineups for your Teurlings Rebels on offense. Of course, it will be the senior signal caller, Alex Munoz, at the quarterback spot. Eli Desbois-Blanc will get the start at running back. Your wide receivers, Nick Celestine, Quinn Seymour, and Andrew Viator will get the start. A.J. Price will start at tight end. Your offensive line, Jack Matthews, the left tackle, Barron Perkins, the left guard, Drake Perry, the center, Colston Olivier, the right guard, and Thomas Kramer, the right tackle.
Spencer Mesh starting at running back.
Munoz keeps it on first down around the right side. He's got a crease and some room across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Should be good for 10. Move the chains and a Chick-fil-A first down.
Nice little fake with Mesh up the middle. A lot of East Ascension players bought on that. And then Alex goes, finds that crease, and goes some more.
Quinn Seymour is split wide to the near side. Ball on the near side hash. Spotted at the Rebel 33-yard line. Mesh now steps to the shotgun next to Munoz. Takes the handoff, trying the left side. He's got a little bit of a crease across the 35. He'll be stopped at the 38-yard line. Gain of 5 on the Chick-fil-A first down.
Got Mesh coming from the right side. Quick little handoff. Cuts in right around the tackle.
That sets up a second down and 5 for the Teurlings Rebels. Two backs in the backfield. New look, Mr. Brazda. Viator stands in the shotgun. Mesh in the pistol. Fake the handoff option near side. That's going to be Viator who receives the pitch across the 40, pushed out of bounds, close to another Chick-fil-A first down, and it is.
I thought we got a generous spot. I thought we were just short, but we'll take it.
Ball spotted officially at the 44-yard line as Rebels go straight to the line of scrimmage. If you're familiar with this Rebel team, they do not huddle offensively. Back to the pistol. Mesh is still behind Munoz. Celestine, the lone wide receiver, split wide to the far side on a Chick-fil-A 1st and 10. Play action. Munoz to throw. Throws downfield. He's looking for Viator. Just off of his fingertips, Scott. That ball was almost the home run the Rebels were looking for.
Coming down just to the right of the hash, the home side hash lines, hash marks.
That stops the clock at 10:38 on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. 0-0 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard with the Rebels facing 2nd and 10 on their opening possession here in the ballgame. Scott, Rebels in their all-red uniforms. We haven't seen these uniforms in years.
We have color options. Mikey hates the color options.
Handoff straight forward. That's going to be Evans who's going to pick up, call it a long 3, now 4 yards. That'll set up 3rd and 6.
And you get a different running back. Evans isn't as fast as Spencer, but he's stronger, and he's fresh.
Big 3rd down for the Teurlings Rebels. Ball spotted at their own 48-yard line. Rebels need 6 to move the chains. Evans stays in at running back as he now moves to the shotgun. East Ascension showing blitz. Munoz looks to his left, now throws, and he's got a man open. That's going to be Celestine inside the 40-yard line of East Ascension, and a 1st down for your Rebels.
What great vision by Munoz, because he doesn't have an option. He's looking, Evans is open for a second, can't do that. And then, you know, he's so good at running and seeing all at the same time.
Rebels keep the drive alive with Celestine's first catch of the night. Evans stays in at running back. Viator is in the slot on the near side. Ball on the far side hash. Viator in motion, now reverses field. Little bump pass to Viator. Rebels trying right side. He's got a little bit of a crease, but not going to get much. Nice play defensively by East Ascension.
East Ascension tough on that one. Cutting in number 15, Braden LeBlanc, the DB.
Rebels marching on their opening possession. Game clock at 9:35 remaining in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game. Scott, new running back checks in. It's Schwander. Price goes in motion to the far side. Handoff Schwander. Tries to cut back. Now bounces it out. He's got a little crease. Schwander inside the 30. Still on his feet to the 25. Schwander has a Chick-fil-A 1st down at the 22-yard line of East Ascension.
I mean, a 15-yard game. Look at what the Rebels have done in just a few minutes. 3 starting running backs, really. Mesh, Evans, Schwander. I mean, these are guys that are the total package. They can be starting for anybody.
Talk about change of pace for the defense as the Rebels now set up again in the pistol. Celestine is close to the line of scrimmage on the far side. Receivers are now bunched there with Viator. Munoz calls for the football. Handoff straight ahead. Now it's a pitch back to Viator. In the backfield, makes a man miss. Viator trying to get back to the line of scrimmage and is going to maybe be taken down for a loss, Mr. Brasda.
We've tried to do that a couple times now with Viator, getting the ball in the hands of your playmakers. So far, not working.
Seems as if the Rebels are trying to get some misdirection going on that defense, and it doesn't seem like it's worked.
I wish they would have handed it to Schwander because he had a huge hole, but maybe that's because everyone was focusing on where the ball was.
Schwander again in the backfield. Seemaw goes in motion to the far side. This is just a straight quarterback run. Left side, Munoz cuts inside. He's inside the 20. Munoz will be taken down at the 17-yard line. Nice gain. Pickup of 6 on 2nd down. Mesh now checks back in at running back for the Rebels. Munoz calling for the football quickly. Wants to throw. Shuffles in the backfield. Looks to his right now. Drifts to his left. Looking for plenty of time. Throws it into the end zone. And check that. It is short of the end zone, but caught by Viator at the 6-yard line. Take a guess what that's good for, Mr. Brasda.
Another Chick-fil-A 1st down?
That is a Chick-fil-A 1st down and goal inside the Hub City Ford red zone for the Teurlings Rebels.
And what great protection. I mean, how much time did Alex have? And again, surveying the field as he's on the run.
Viator in the slot on the near side. Celestine split wide. Handoff, Mesh right side. Gets past one. Mesh is inside the 5. Mesh rolls into the end zone. And it's a Cafe Sidney May 6. A 6-yard touchdown run by Spencer Mesh.
Rebels just attacking. Offensive line is just, ruling the day right now. And great strength by Spencer because he should have been stopped at the 2. Well, normal people would.
That sends out Logan Boudreau to attempt the PAT. Scott, Rebels do not attempt to swing the gate. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up. Plenty of leg. And it is true. The Rebels lead 7-0 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. 7:12 remaining on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock as the Rebels have the lead over East Ascension here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Teurlings Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
Teurlings Rebels take their opening possession, the opening possession of the game, and go, 74 yards, Mr. Brasda, for the touchdown by Spencer Mesh?
I believe you're correct. I think we started the 23-77.
That brings Logan Boudreau out for the ensuing kickoff. Rebels lead at 7-0. Boudreau puts foot to leather, and this is going to go into the end zone easily. Hits the top of the R. A defensive play is an automatic touchback.
It's cause and effect. Rebels score. Pretty darn good chance Logan's kicking it out of the end zone.
We are here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. 446 Sports is brought to you by the Lilla Group. Visit AcadianaIsHome.com.
I'm hearing from more and more people that watch us and hear us, and our 446 buddies couldn't be better partners in crime.
So first down and 10 for East Ascension from their own 20-yard line. That'll send J.J. LaBeouf out, the senior. He will line up at quarterback. Starting running back is Jason Blackburn, who stands behind him in the pistol. 2 wide receivers to his right. East Ascension moving right to left. That's south to north. A very large person comes in motion near side at the tight end. Handoff straight ahead. Now they're going to throw to the far side. A quick catch made at the 20. A broken tackle at the 25 to the 30-yard line. Nice reception made by Jeremiah Merriweather. The junior converts and gets a first down for East Ascension.
Seth Miller and Jack Snyder tracked him down, but the Rebels are going to have to take care of that. Make those tackles.
Merriweather makes it all the way out to the 33-yard line. So gain of 13 on the first play for East Ascension.
Broken tackles will drive coaches crazy. Mike Desron was fussing about broken tackles the whole UL season.
Briston Martinez, the senior tight end, was, I believe, a left tackle, Scott. He's one, that 5-star athlete we talked about. The handoff straight ahead. Not going to get much for the running back Blackburn as the Rebel defense shows up on that one.
This time it's the whole batch. Tried to go right of center. Jackson Broussard, Fruge.
Officially a gain of 2 on the carry. Sets up second down and 8. Now a wide receiver near and far. Rebels shifting on defense. Now East Ascension will change the play from the far sidelines. LaBeouf goes hard count. Play action to Blackburn. Now throws near side. It's dropped by the near side receiver. The incompletion sets up third down and long.
Tough throw all the way across the field, but good coverage by the Rebels.
Jacob Dean was the man in coverage for Teurlings. So third down and 8 for East Ascension. They've picked up 1 first down on this drive with 6:10 remaining in the first quarter. Rebels lead at 7-0. LaBeouf has 2 wide receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Far side receiver comes in motion to the near side. It's Merriweather. Play action to Blackburn. Looking to throw downfield. Throws. He's got a man, and it's dropped. Jaden Urson, the junior, can't hang on. He had enough for the first down yardage and just could not make the play. That makes it 4th down and 8 from their own 35-yard line. Will we see the punting unit?
Looks like we might, but Mikey also says expect fake punts, too.
Let's go ahead and give you our defensive starters who were out on the field for that series. Your defensive line was Jack Snyder, Jude Smith at defensive tackle, Lucas Guidry at DT, and Andrew Frugier at outside linebacker, Jackson Broussard, Carter Maha, and Seth Miller at linebacker as well. Jacob Dean, as this punt is going to bounce at the 35 to the 30. Rebels are going to back away from it. Give you the remainder of those starting defensive players. Alex Castiel was at free safety, Carter Deculus at strong safety, and Caden Chavis at cornerback.
Nice punt, about a 47-yarder. And Chavis smart enough to, to let it go. So right on the 20, come on.
The Rebels have one possession and one touchdown, 5:51 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0, the Rebels lead it over East Ascension on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. As I said, 5:51 remaining on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. Evans back in at running back. One wide receiver near, one far. Munoz hands off Evans, goes straight into the line. He's going to pick up about 4 on the carry. Nice gain on first down.
Kaysen gives you that extra dimension. As I said, not as fast as Mesh, who may be the fastest of the Rebels, according to Mason. But Kaysen's got speed just a notch below, but the moves and the strength. I mean, Kaysen's a strong kid. He's a built kid.
Rebels get the play from the near sideline. 2nd down and 6 at their own 24-yard line. Viator is in the slot on the far side. Stout is split wide to the near. Price is in at tight end. East Ascension showing blitz. Munoz to throw. He finds Price just in the flat. Price to the 30. Price to the 35 to the 40. And the Teurlings Rebels move the chains. That's a gain of 17 yards for the Teurlings Rebels to the 41-yard line. Make it 18 to the 42.
That's guys who know each other so well. Hit him in mid-stride. AJ never broke stride. Just kept going.
Rebel offensive efficiency continuing to make its presence known with 4:55 remaining in the first quarter, and the Rebels with a 7-0 lead. Trips are wide this time to the near side. Munoz calling for the football. Now the Rebels will change the play, go Meerkat offense. East Ascension has everybody at the line of scrimmage, Mr. Brazda, and they are trying to confuse that offensive line. Everybody's lined up deep. Handoff, Evans goes left side of the offensive line. He'll surge to the 45-yard line. Pickup of 3 on the Chick-fil-A first down.
I don't know exactly what you call it, but the defensive formation on that front line was almost like a backwards C.
It almost looked like the blob defense of the NFL a few years ago.
I mean, you had the two ends, and then they just kind of curved up, and then they ended back on the line.
That sets up 2nd down and 7. Celestine is now in the slot. East Ascension showing blitz, handoff, new running back. That's Schwander. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Teurlings Rebels on their 2nd possession of the game. Rebels, though, with a 7-0 lead here in the first.
Tried some misdirection. You had Alex really starting to roll really hard off to the left, and then the handoff back the other way was Schwander. And East Ascension held their ground like a good defense should.
So another big 3rd down for the Teurlings Rebels. Schwander stays in at running back. Munoz rolling to his right. Wants to throw. He's got a man at Celestine. He's got the first down at the 45. He's running to the 40 and then runs out of bounds right there. The Teurlings Rebels needed 7. They got 17 almost, or 14. A really nice throw and catch by the Teurlings Rebels.
And, Nick kept waiting for that alley. He kept running and running, hoping he could outrun enough of the coverage to find a slant, and he just couldn't. So I think he did the smart thing, just taking it out.
Ball is spotted at the East Ascension 40-yard line. Trips to the near side are Seamoss, Celestine, and Viator. Schwander is still the running back. He's to the left of Munoz. Straight drop back on the Chick-fil-A first down. Munoz pumps, fakes, now rolls, throws, and he's got Price again in the flat near side. Price to the 30. Price has another Chick-fil-A first down at the 29-yard line of East Ascension.
I can't say enough, Kavan, about that offensive line. The protection Alex is getting. And it's allowing the receivers time to make their cuts, make their moves, and then make a second move. And I think that's what AJ did right there.
So it's now a 1st down and 10 for the Rebels at the East Ascension 29-yard line. 2:49 remaining on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. 7-0 Rebels lead it on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. Munoz Hands off straight ahead. That is Mesh, who hurdles the pile. He's inside the 25 and churning the legs all the way down to the 20-yard line. Scott, that's a gain of 9 on the Chick-fil-A first down that we thought was going to be stuffed.
And I think it was AJ or Munoz who kept it. Yeah, he faked it to Mesh. Mesh did the leap.
Oh, wow.
And then
everybody
Mesh,
went with him.
And then then Munoz followed.
Faked me out up here.
Well, I like the jump. I like the hurdle so much. I was buying in too.
2nd down and 1. Ball on the doorstep of the Hub City Ford red zone. Mesh stays in at running back. 4 wide receivers, trips her to the left. Play action, throws into the slot. Celestine makes the catch at the 10-yard line. He will be down at the 9. It's a Chick-fil-A first down and goal inside the Hub City Ford red zone after the 11-yard pass and catch.
You see those hands by Nick? I mean, just stuck him out, and Fred Bolitnikoff kind of stick him might be working right there. I'm joking.
Game clock winding down, 1:36 remaining here in the first quarter. Rebels have had the ball all but 7 plays, I believe. Viator is wide to the right. Celestine wide to the left. Evans in at running back. Handoff. Evans straight ahead. Evans with a crease to the 5. Evans to the 1.
And that's what Kaysen does. He breaks the line, and then when he sees a little space, that's that extra gear. He just ramps it up, and you saw the speed and the power from the 5 on.
Schwander checks in at running back.
Great to see Kaysen running hard like that.
Under 1 minute left in the first quarter. Rebels have a 7-0 lead. Munoz follows his running back for a Cafe Sidney May 6, a 1-yard rushing touchdown for your senior quarterback, Alex Munoz. Rebels with a 13-0 lead pending the point after.
Let Schwander hit the line and get that extra push already behind a big offensive line, and Alex squirts in.
Rebels have found pay dirt yet again here in the first quarter.
Another impressive drive going on. That was 80 yards, man.
Rebels now show the swinging gait. They will throw to the far side. Munoz with the catch and the 2-point conversion. Rebels have jumped out to a 15-0 lead over East Ascension. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
Brazda, Tyler Darbone back in the studio. Ike Brunet on the sidelines getting highlights. I'm Kevon Bordelon. The 1-yard touchdown run, then the 2-point reception from A.J. Price to Munoz on the catch. Alex Munoz doing it all.
Is there anything that lad can't do?
Logan Boudreaux set for the ensuing kickoff. Hits this one into the air. It will be taken in on the far sideline. Looks like that's Merriweather who has the reception at the 5. He'll be hit shy of the 15 by a host of Teurlings Rebels. And Scott, that is indicative of this team. And if you think about the way coverage has gone for the Rebels this season versus the way kick coverage and kick returns went for the Rebels maybe last season, it's maybe indicative of what you could expect.
Oh, yeah. Fruge, Noah Maha, great job in there on that tackle. Granger as well, number 24.
So ball is spotted at the 14-yard line for East Ascension, and that is where the senior LaBeouf will bring out his offensive unit.
A 3-man pancake. You know, they track pancakes.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that until I talked to Mikey this morning.
Man in motion, LaBeouf hands off, and that is going to be a short gain. Looked like the ball came out for a second. It was Blackburn on the carry. He picked up maybe one. It'll be 2nd down and long.
Rebels doing a nice job with that one. Jude's having a nice ball game. That's the second time he's been involved. Usually he's in there messing things up in the middle of the field.
Officially no gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10 now for East Ascension. Pistol formation, still Blackburn behind LaBeouf. Man comes in motion. Handoff Blackburn again. Blackburn makes one man miss, but the second and third get there quickly. It'll be a short gain, set up third down and about 8.
Jackson, Broussard, Deculus, and Frugier. Rebels make contact, and then the 3 guys come in and close the deal.
Officially a pickup of 3. That is going to end the first quarter. Rebels lead it 15-0 over East Ascension. We will take our end of quarter break and come back. Second quarter action right here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
For lunch or dinner in the town of Scott, and well worth the trip. My goodness, this is good. Nay, great stuff. Uncle T's Oyster Bar at TCHS.
Down and long for East Ascension. They didn't change the down marker on the far side. LaBeouf now rolling to his right, looking for an intended receiver. It's behind him, and that is going to make an incomplete pass, create fourth down and long from inside their own 20. And Scott, the Rebels defense has been suffocating through a quarter and a play.
Great pursuit on the backside and right in front. Jack Snyder was with him step for step. Seth Miller was with him step for step, but a couple of yards back. He really had no clear alley. He was just trying to drop it over Seth Miller and right in front of Deculus.
Caden Chavis is set to receive the punt. Stands at the 45-yard line of East Ascension. Rebels lead it 15-0. 11:55 remaining here in the first half. Snap is back. Kick is up and away.
Good kick.
Chavis takes it in and is hit immediately, Scott. Holds onto the football, which, man, let me tell you, that was yeoman's work to just hold on to the football, because he caught it and was immediately hit, almost to the point where you might have been able to call kick-catch interference.
Yeah, and I mean, the timing was perfect, I guess.
If the timing was off by a half a second, it would have been kick-catch interference, but it was not. It was a great hit on the play, and great of Chavis to hang on to it. So the Rebels start off with tremendous field position, this time at the 50-yard line. Their best field position of the night. Rebels with a 15-0 lead over East Ascension, and the Rebel offense, Scott, has been absolutely suffocating here in the first half.
2 running backs.
Munoz hands off EDB, going right side, trying to get to the outside. He's got a little bit of the edge, and we're going to see our first penalty of the night. It's probably a hold on the far side. It'll make it 2nd and 20.
Yeah, you had Nick kind of running interference in terms of the block, and I think he's probably the guilty party out there. I want to go back to Chavis holding on to that ball, though, when he got pummeled. That was pretty impressive.
Here comes the white hat with the official call. It is holding against the offense. So that'll back up the Rebels 10 yards. And instead of a Chick-fil-A 1st and 10, it'll be a Chick-fil-A 1st and 20 from their own 40-yard line.
Just gives us more field to see.
And that is the first penalty of the night on either team, I do believe. Rebels now moving right to left. That's south to north here in Rebel Stadium. EDB is the running back. Viator comes in motion to the near side. Rebels, as I said, moving right to left. Quarterback run. Left side of the offensive line. Munoz is across the 40, back to the 50 to the 49. Munoz picks up 11 with his legs on 1st and 20.
Again, how strong is Alex Munoz? Because he's being stretched out. You don't think he's got much. Maybe he'll get 2 or 3 out of this. Next thing we know, he has 11.
That sets up 2nd down and 9 for the Teurlings Rebels offensively as they get the play call from the near sideline.
Think of a classic machine, with those pistons working. That's Munoz, man.
Mesh checks in at running back for the Rebels. Price is at the tight end spot behind the line of scrimmage. Now goes in motion to the far side. Handoff Mesh, left side of the offensive line, a crease, and Mesh is inside the 45 to the 44. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Rebels.
I mean, you're seeing, and EDB too, you're seeing 4 fresh running backs, all of whom have started. Who can say that?
This is a multi-headed monster in the backfield.
That could be a huge key as this game wears on in a hard-hitting football game, because we're constantly sending in fresh legs.
3rd and 4. Munoz calls for the football. Rolling to his right, looking for anybody. Throws. He's got Viator, who is absolutely leveled at the 31. But guess what? Makes the catch, holds onto the football, and it's a Chick-fil-A 1st down and 10.
You know, Viator and I talked about it this morning. His ability to catch and get hammered. You know, the first time I remember him last year, really, he was doing a crossing route across the middle of the field, and he just got pummeled, held onto the ball. Just got pummeled, held onto the ball.
Trips now to the left of Munoz, 1st down and 10. It's just a little quick throw to Viator. He's got a crease. Viator to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. A Cafe, Sidney May 6, a 31-yard touchdown strike. Alex Munoz to Andrew Viator, and the Rebels are rolling with 9:49 remaining in the half.
I asked Viator how fast he was this morning.
Faster than everybody thinks.
Well, he says officially 4.5, but I like to say 4.49. Sounds better.
Rebels line up to swing the gate again as it's 21-0. Pending this PAT, now they will bring Logan Boudreau back to actually attempt a straight kick. Snap is back, hold is down. They're going to stop it because East Ascension was offsides. And now Coach Corval's going to say line up and go for 2. Instead of a 21-0 ball game, he would like to, or a 22-0 ball game, he'd like to make it 23.
Well, he keeps trying to create odd-numbered possessions or scoring possessions, so that instead of 2 scores, you need 3 scores, and instead of you can just kick an extra point. Now you got to go for 2, and as much as you can make the other team think. Although I hate taking points off the board. There's my own counterpoint.
Well, the reality is you're not taking any points off the board because that point never happened.
But
it's an almost automatic PAT. I know what you mean. Munoz hands off straight ahead. He was handing off to Mesh. He's not going to get in. So instead of it 23 or 22, it's 21-0 Teurlings Rebels. 9:49 remaining on the Oshner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. 21-0 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio on 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana. Let us bear it. Call 337-339-9661 or visit timsac.com.
1691. Score from around the area. District score. St. Thomas More 14, Rain Wolves 8 in the second quarter. Logan Boudreau, the ensuing kickoff after another Rebel touchdown, sails into the end zone, and East Ascension will have to start at their own 20-yard line alongside Scott Brazda. I'm Kevon Bordelon. Mr. Brazda, this has been an almost perfect first quarter and 2.5 minutes of football.
Both sides of the ball. All sides of the ball. Kickoff return teams, kickoff teams.
The only thing that didn't work was the two-point conversion after that touchdown. And because of the first two-point conversion that was successful, you actually had a little bit of wiggle room to attempt to go for 2 there on the encroachment call. LaBeouf for East Ascension has Merriweather go in motion behind it. A little quick throw to the backside to Merriweather. Merriweather's going to be pushed out of bounds just across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out at the 22, so 2nd down and 8 now for East Ascension.
That was a really good job out there by Chavis, because he fought him off. He fought off a blocker, and actually pushed him toward the sideline. That was the only place for the receiver to go.
East Ascension thought they gained an extra yard. The offensive line having to back up and now is settled over the football. Trips R2 LaBeouf's right. East Ascension moving left to right. Man goes in motion to the far side. Handoff, Blackburn goes right side of his offensive line, hit in the backfield and dropped. Absolutely stoned on that play by Carter Maha.
And then Jackson Broussard, as he's falling, Jackson comes in as the piece de resistance.
The jackhammer delivers right there. That makes it 3rd down and 7. Officially 1 yard on that play. The Rebel faithful, as you can hear, are absolutely making their presence felt. Tight end is lined up in the slot, and that looks unique, Scott. LaBeouf looks to his left, throws, and he's got a man, and it's caught. It's Merriweather at the 40. Rebels blew a coverage to the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, East Ascension. And Scott, that quickly, East Ascension gets on the board. That was and they've already picked up the chains. I believe that was a 77 yarders at the 23. So a 77-yard touchdown as Scott, the Rebels defensively lost track of Merriweather, and he made him pay.
And dropped it in the proverbial breadbasket.
Audemars is set to kick the extra point for East Ascension as they sub a man in very late. And Scott, that's going to be offsides on the Rebels as the right defensive end for the Rebels. Even though you had a man running towards, there you go, it's a false start on the offense. I thought it was going to be encroachment on the defense, but it was a movement towards the line of scrimmage as the ball was snapped. So you can be in motion, but you cannot be moving towards the line of scrimmage. And the man coming in from the sideline was running, obviously, towards the line of scrimmage because that's where he needed to be.
Yep. And yeah, broken coverage out there. I mean, Merriweather gets past one guy near the line, and then the Rebels really have one defender, and he's coming over towards the home side of the field. Merriweather's going down the visitor's side.
Another district score, Northside and Como, scoreless in the second quarter. Rebels lead it here 21-6 pending the PAT. And the officials are having a conversation. I hate to say it. If the ball is snapped, unless the motion was before the ball was snapped on the defense and he was in the neutral zone. But no, they're saying this is going to go against the offense. At least Rebels are clapping as if that's the case. There it is. False start against the offense, which the head referee had already signaled once.
So a 25-yard extra point.
This makes things a little more interesting.
It does.
We have the whistle from the official. Ball is in play. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up. Plenty of leg, and it is good. 21-7. Rebels lead at 8:51 left on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. On the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard, it's 21-7. Your Teurlings Rebels lead East Ascension on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. East Ascension alongside Scott Brazda. I'm Kavan Bordelon. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio, News Talk 96.5 KPEL. And Scott, the Rebels have had basically one bad defensive play, but East Ascension made them pay.
Down the right, left sideline, Merriweather wide open.
And here comes that crazy kick. They'll kick it towards the neutral zone where Viator will take it in at the 23 to the 25 to the 30, trying to break a tackle. He'll start rather and be dropped at the 35-yard line. That's where the Rebels will have a Chick-fil-A first down and 10.
You know, we've seen Dane do it when he was our head coach. You know, pooch kicks. He would go for that onside kick when he felt he could go for the jugular.
Yep.
Or get that extra thing, get that extra margin.
Ball is officially spotted at the 34-yard line. Rebels will start with three wide receivers to the near side. Ball is on the far side hash.
Now we'll see how the Rebels respond. Is that touchdown a momentum killer, takes some air out of the sails?
Mesh is in the backfield as Munoz now looks to change the play from the line of scrimmage. Mesh steps up to the shotgun to the left of Munoz. Handoff Mesh right side. He's got some room. Mesh is off to the races himself. To the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. It's a Cafe Sidney May 6. A 61-yard touchdown rumble by Spencer Mesh. His second TD carry of the night.
Hate to correct you, but 66. It was at the 34.
Thank you. I'll take the extra 6 yards.
I mean, that answers my question about how we would respond. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mesh.
I will gladly be wrong on that one and say it was 66 yards instead of 61.
I figured you were good.
Our chain gang needs to stay there just a little bit longer, not try and run with the players.
You're right. You're right. Because I'm writing down notes and I'm trying to. But wow.
Snap, hold, kick, plenty of leg. Again, it is true, and the Rebels have taken that 7 back from East Ascension. It's now 28-7. 8:35 remaining in the half. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. Spencer Mesh cashes the check in the end zone, and the Rebels have retaken a 28-7 lead as they get that 7 back that the defense gave up to East Ascension.
Oh my gosh. I mean, great hole between guard and tackle, I'm thinking.
Logan Boudreaux kicks this one away, and again it will sail into the end zone. Scott, he is a defensive player all on his own as the Teurlings Rebels will defensively head out to the 20-yard line where East Ascension will start.
I asked Viator because I heard that Schwander maybe played a little quarterback back in the day, and I asked him, what other kind of quarterbacks we have out here besides Munoz, and he goes, Schwander, because Logan kind of, but nowadays he just focuses on kicking it really far.
Yeah, and he does. So LaBeouf will lead the Spartan offense out to the 20-yard line where they'll start. He'll have 2 wide receivers to his left. Lone wide receiver is to his right. Again, it is Blackburn in the backfield. Merriweather goes in motion to the far side. Pump fake, looking downfield, trying to catch the Rebels unaware. Caden Chavis trying to chase this one down. It's through the hands of the intended receiver. Great coverage for the Teurlings Rebels. Urson couldn't hang on. Would have been a really difficult scenario, Scott, for Urson to come down with that catch.
And it was a nice throw. I mean, Urson was able to get a couple hands on it, even though Chavis was with him step for step. Flag?
We have an incredibly late flag. I mean, it just got thrown. And Teurlings Rebels players are pointing towards East Ascension. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against East Ascension. So it'll back them up half the distance to the goal. Or check that. No, it goes the full distance. Because this is not against the defense inside the 20. Or no, they do take it 10 yards instead of 20 or 15.
On that last bit of coverage, though, I mean, Chavis, and you had Alec Castillo back there. I think Seth Miller was back there as well.
So because it was a dead ball, the incompletion counts. Now it's 2nd down and 20 for East Ascension. Martinez is lined up in the slot, and I mean, he is just a massive human being. Blackburn goes in motion. LaBeouf all by himself. Looks to his left, now throws to the near side to Blackburn. Blackburn going to try and skate the sidelines, jumps out of bounds before the 15-yard line. They've got him marked out at the 12. A gain of
2.
Check that, 13. 3. Now they're moving it to the 14. Gain of 4.
Wow.
3rd and 16 regardless.
Okay. Again, we've done such a great job of not letting East Ascension out of a hole. Keep the Spartans back.
Rebel faithful come alive on 3rd down and long. LaBeouf in the backfield with Blackburn to his right. Now we have another flag, and that's going to be a delay of game.
Oh, yeah, we're at 0.
Yep, delay of game. I was like, man, the flag came as I'm looking down here.
Came right in front of Mikey.
Yeah, from the Summit Financial press box. I just happened to see it in my peripheral. It was easily as high as we are in the press box, and when I looked up, I was like, what could that be? Back 5 more yards, make it 3rd down and 21.
Been a nice time for a turnover.
LaBeouf, straight drop back. Throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Martinez got tangled up with a defender and just completely knocked down Jackson Broussard. Jackson Broussard has been fantastic on our side of the ball, but he looks like the mayor of Munchkinland next to Martinez, who is just the 58th state. And when I say 58th, that's not an error. He is 51,
we're
2,
giving him
3,
credit
4,
for 8
5.
states.
Yes.
Usually we, usually we go at 51, but no, he's 8 states in the territory.
Chavis now stands at the 40-yard line of East Ascension. 8:13 remaining in the second half as this punt is away, and this is a spiraling kick. It's going to sail over Chavis's head, cross the 50, take an East Ascension bounce inside the 45 to the 41 to the 40, and that is where the Teurlings Rebels are going to take over with a Chick-fil-A first down.
That was a nice kick even without the roll.
It was.
Yeah.
Scott, the Teurlings Rebels offense has a running game going here tonight. They have a passing game going here tonight. And the East Ascension defense has been on its heels through through a solid 16 minutes of football.
Yeah, but if we keep scoring just on one play, I'm not griping.
Case and Evans now in the pistol behind Munoz. Rebels moving left to right. Now he will move to the shotgun next to Munoz. Viator in motion. Handoff Evans. Evans has got some room around the corner. Evans across the 40 to the 45, 46-yard line. That's a solid gain of 6 on first down.
Kaysen is so smooth. It's just like he goes at a different speed, and he just kind of glides and waits and waits. It's a graceful, hard-hitting, put your shoulder down and get an extra yard kind of guy.
There is a patience to his running style that is mature beyond his years.
Yeah.
Schwander checks in at running back. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Lone wide receiver is Seymour on the near. Munoz. Hands off Schwander. Schwander with room. No, Munoz keeps it. Munoz across the 50. Loses his shoulder at the 45. Gets to the 43-yard line over an East Ascension defender. And that's another Chick-fil-A first down for the Teurlings Rebels. Scott, regardless of who kept that football, it was going for nice yardage.
Oh, yeah. And, Alex, another 11. And, Mikey's just trying to wear these guys down. I mean, every couple plays, it's a different running back.
Chick-fil-A 1st and 10 at the 43 of East Ascension. Left defensive end jumps into the neutral zone. No call because none of the Rebels moved. Schwander still in the pistol behind Munoz. Miscommunication on the play. Munoz just has to turn around and run it around the right side. He's still going to pick up a Chick-fil-A first down, and now a ridiculously late flag on the play. On the backside of that play, it's going to be in the area of holding. Oh, it's a chop block.
Oh, wow.
So it is a chop block against the offense. That is going to back him up. It was in the area of holding, and it did come out late, but there were 2 Rebel offensive linemen engaged with 1 defender, and that can sometimes lead to the call. And that's a killer. That's a 30-yard penalty almost. When you take what the run should have been versus where the ball is now, because instead of 1st and 10 at the 43, this is all the way back in Rebel territory at the Rebel 47.
25-yard line, 24 yards to go to the for a first. I was about to say how much I love that broken play.
Munoz claps for the football. Straight quarterback run, left side of the offensive line. Munoz again inside the 50. Munoz to the 45-yard line. It's going to set up. They'll mark him out at the 46.
And you got to love how Schwander's out there leading the way.
So wait, the near side official is saying Munoz stepped out at the 48. That'll make it 3rd down and 15.
So they're marking at the 47.5.
And now officials want to have a discussion. The far side official had it marked at the 47.
And the near side said the 48. Right now it's in the middle.
I do appreciate the officiating crew having a discussion over this to see where they believe the spot should be, because this is a tough spot to judge. And honestly, it could make a significant amount of difference.
Yep. You know, and the Rebels are getting into a tough spot here. I mean, tough. Not the fact that they're not leading 28-7, but a decision may have to be made here. You've got 3rd and 14 now.
Correct. This might be 4-down territory, considering where the Rebels are on the field.
Yeah.
As you said, ball spotted at the East Ascension 47.5. This is the longest down and distance the Rebels will face here in this ball game. Rebels with a 28-7 lead on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. 6:42 remaining on the Ochsner-Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. Munoz, play action. Under pressure, wants to throw, now rolls, now spins. Tries to roll out of it, throws downfield just to be incomplete. And Scott, that is a senior play right there to ditch the football late so as not to take the sack.
And really cool knowing that Celestine is there. Just get it close to him. Yeah, I mean, that's Houdini kind of material. Now you got Mesh in for Schwander. Semo back in at receiver. Stout comes out.
Rebels will flip the formation. It'll be twins to the near side. Lone wide receiver will be Sema on the far side. He will have Price, who will now go out with him.
Go on the depth of our skill positions. All of them, quarterback included.
So 4th down and long. Far side says 3rd down, rolling to his right. And there's the catch by Viator. Viator trying to get to the 1st down, and Scott, he's going to be just short. This says 3rd down. I was pretty sure that was 4th down. Unless the down marker had it wrong because it was a penalty on 1st down.
He's marking it
broken,
4th.
so it will now be 4th down. We were off up here in the press box. So now the Rebels have 4th down and manageable. It's a manageable 2 yards at the 35-yard line of East Ascension. Mesh will stay in at running back. Seymour is wide to the near side. Viator is in the slot on the far side with Celestine. Price slides over to the far side. Straight quarterback run, and there's the Chick-fil-A 1st down and 10. Ball might be on the turf. The officials say East Ascension has it, and they are signaling East Ascension football, and it's a turnover on the fumble, Scott.
And he had the 1st down.
He did. Ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line as Munoz got hit hard from behind. And Scott, with the humidity, you have to wonder, because there's not a ton, but Munoz has just done a ton of yeoman's work. And you got to wonder if he's just a little sweaty there, which I'm sure he is. So 1st down and 10 for LaBeouf and the East Ascension Spartans. Rebels lead at 28-7, 6:19 remaining in the 1st half. LaBeouf hands off to the running back in the backfield, who will surge across the 40-yard line. They're going to give him the 41. That will be a gain of 6 on 1st down for East Ascension.
Got to that next tier of defense. I think Seth Miller, part of that tackling committee.
2nd down and 4 now. East Ascension going. Hurry up, and Scott, there's the 300-pounder in the backfield. Wildcat formation for East Ascension. He's just going to try and run it over the left side, and Scott, he's not going to get much. The Teurlings Rebels, I mean, just absolutely manned him up, Scott, and it looked like the first person there was Andrew Frugier.
Of course. Yeah, they give him 2. 3rd and a long 2.
Rebels getting a call defensively from Coach Bart Vitt on the sidelines. Now everybody set. Same Wildcat formation for East Ascension. Now they're going to split some people out and leave Martinez in the backfield. Now they'll send Merriweather in motion. Fake the handoff to Merriweather. And Martinez is gonna use 300 pounds to get real close. They're going to mark him just shy of the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, Scott, the far sideline's going to give it to him. The near sideline had it by a half yard, and the far sideline gave it to him.
Oh, man.
And, Scott, I don't think he got it. I think it was a generous spot.
I don't think he got it either. He was a half a yard short.
Remember, East Ascension gets the football to start the third quarter. We're at 4:44 left on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. The Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard says Rebels 28, East Ascension 7. And East Ascension, Scott, has just reverted to we've got a bigger running back than you do. This is their offense now. Martinez straight ahead, and he's going to pick up a short 3. That is a generous 3 on the far side.
2-3 yards a carry.
Now they're going to move Martinez back to tight end and send LaBeouf back in. New running back in the backfield is Jamarius McCarty. Merriweather comes in motion, near side, little bump pass to Merriweather. Rebels playing it well.
Wow.
Nice play on the near side for the Teurlings. Rebels by Jacob Dean, who keeps it to a no gain on the play, makes it 3rd and 8 from the 48-yard line of East Ascension.
And Jacob just stayed with him, didn't buy in on anything, didn't buy in on a fake.
.318 remaining in the half. Rebels lead at 28-7. Defense trying to get off the field. The offense would like more points. Play clock's at 10. LaBeouf calls for the football with 5. Play action to throw. Looks to his left, and it's caught by Martinez inside the Rebel 40 to the 35. And the Rebels just trying to make him cough up the football. It's going to be good for a first down at the 33-yard line.
Keep him in the field. Keep the clock running.
Scott, East Ascension doing everything they can, because if they can get a touchdown here and then try and double up as they'll receive the kick, they could bring it to 21-28. Rebel defense would love to get off the field on this possession again. East Ascension trying to work the clock. McCarty now goes to the left of LaBeouf. Handoff McCarty, right side. McCarty makes a man miss. McCarty now bounces out of bounds. Do they keep the clock running? They're going to say he got out of bounds at about the 25, make it the 24. It's a gain of 10. That'll move the chains, and East Ascension has a fresh set of downs with 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
A nice slow drive that started at their own 35 after that fumble. They've gone 40 yards in a couple minutes.
LaBeouf, little bump pass to Merriweather. Merriweather trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be hit and then taken down after about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Scott, it looked like he was going to break away from the first tackle, but Broussard held on.
And 3 Rebels out there. Jackson, Broussard, and Chavis. And I think that might be Seth Miller again. Seth has put together about 3 really impressive ball games.
Martinez is the lone wide receiver to the far side. Remember, this was an offensive tackle that they have moved to a large tight end spot.
Oh, come on. He was a large island, and they hauled him over.
This is true. He is
Gonzalez.
He's a 5-star athlete, Scott.
He is.
And there's no doubt he is. LaBeouf calls for the football. Handoff McCarty straight ahead. McCarty's going to be hit, not going to get much. He'll get to the 19-yard line, and that's going to set up 3rd down and 5.
Jackson Broussard gets the assist, but that's Seth Miller. Seth grabs him and just hurls him back.
Timeout on the field. We'll take the timeout in the booth. Rebels lead at 28-7 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. 1:24 left on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. So can we take that break, Tyler?
We don't have any more spots.
Okay, thank you. So that was not going to be a break we're going to take because we have exhausted all of our commercials here, Mr. Brasda.
That's all right. We have exciting football right here.
This is it. So 1:24 remaining. I almost think this timeout helps the Rebels more than it helps East Ascension.
Well, defense has been on the field for 4+ minutes now, almost 5 minutes. And so, it gives you a little breather. And even with this long drive, the Rebel D has been playing pretty well. Martinez is a force. Remember how Cole Kelly, all he used to do was have to fall forward for 2 yards? That's kind of what Martinez is like.
When you're 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", and you're 250 plus in high school football at the 4A, 5A level, I'm not going to say you can almost win a game on your own. If you're a skill player, you pretty much can. But watching a player like this, he is a force to be reckoned with. Scott, is that not an illegal substitution? You had people come off the line of scrimmage.
Mikey wants...
There it is. Yep, illegal substitution, so it'll make 3rd and 5, 3rd and 10. You had guys
saying timeout Rebels, but then there was that flag back there around the 10 or 11.
Unless the flag was for... Let's see what the officials huddle up and say.
But yeah, Coach Corville was...
Did he call the timeout before the flag was thrown, or was the flag thrown because the play clocks had run out?
Yeah,
I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the huddle up means.
Just for a moment, I want to flip it. It's got to be incredibly weird for Dane and for Sonny and for Brad Taylor and Dennis Skanes to be on the other side, Again, we've got all kinds of soap opera elements here besides a really good football game.
Do we have a call from the official? Nope, head official is not making any call. So apparently the flag that was thrown on the far sideline did not mean anything. And the substitution was allowed the way it was set up. LaBeouf on 3rd and long tries to go hard count. Rebels don't bite. Play action. They throw just to Martinez, and he drops it. Incomplete on the far sideline. Now, Scott, this is 4-down territory, and this is where you've got to play man up, Scott, on a man Martinez's size, because while he is a 5-star athlete, he is not a wide receiver.
No, he's not.
He is not a true tight end. Man him up. Don't give him 15 yards cushion, because all they're going to do is run him 5 yards.
All right, you're moving Frugier over next to him, which is better than Chavis.
Here we go, and now a timeout from East Ascension as the Rebels change their defensive set.
So the original matchup had Chavis against Martinez. Now, I love Caden.
I love it, though. I love it because if the throw is not 9 feet in the air, Chavis has a really good opportunity to stay with him man-to-man and to be in a better position than the receiver to actually catch the ball.
See, I was just caught up in the special effects.
Oh, no. There is
6'8" versus 5, whatever.
There is a size differential. Is Martinez 6'8"? He might be. I'm just asking. He is a head taller than everyone else on that sideline, and that is a 5A football club over there.
I don't know. A couple times he stood up, and it's almost like he's blocking our view. And we're in the press box.
1 minute, 20 seconds remaining in the first half as we come to you live from the Summit Financial Press Box on 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. Rebels lead at 28-7. Minute 20 remaining on the Oshner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock here in the half. East Ascension trying to find some more points and double up, hopefully for them, receiving the kick in the third quarter. McCarty goes in motion. Gets set. LaBeouf to throw. Throws downfield, caught in the end zone, touchdown, East Ascension. Nice play for the East Ascension Spartans. Joseph Gautreau, the senior, catches the slant over the middle.
Open and past the Rebel defenders. Got about 5 yards on him.
Scott, second time they've managed to split a safety and confuse the Rebel safeties as they make it 28-13 with a minute 15 remaining here in the third quarter. That sends out Audemars to attempt the extra point. Another late man towards the line of scrimmage. He is now set. Ball is snapped. Multiple flags. False start on the offense. We'll get the official call, but that is the initial call from the official who threw the flag, and that is now the official call.
So for the second straight time, a 25-yard PAT attempt.
Audemars had plenty of leg last time. Everybody's now set. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up. And as I said, plenty of leg. It's good. 28-14. The Rebels now lead East Ascension. These two teams have traded touchdown, 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 touchdown on possessions. Well, check that. The Rebels had a fumble. So the first turnover in this ball game, points off turnovers, goes to East Ascension. And Scott, here's what the Rebels, they need 3 here at a minimum. If you get 3 and you go 31-14 going into the half, just the answer to that drive really offsets just the number of scores that are needed, and it gives you something going into the half.
Yeah, you lessen the impact of what just happened and what might happen. Now does East Ascension go to their bag of tricks and do an onside kick to...
Greg Audemont stipulates that there is no relation between that Audemont and him as an Audemont.
Well, I'm sure
there's some relation somewhere. Come on, Greg. Just kidding.
I'm sure the kicker would not offer us best advice at halftime.
Rebels now move to a standard kick return formation. Dupuis is back deep. This will be taken in by Dupuis at the 13-yard line. To the 15, to the 20, goes to the outside, tries to get around a man. We got a flag. It's probably in the neighborhood of holding. It is. It's holding against the Teurlings Rebels. And, Scott, penalties are starting to really mount up on the Teurlings Rebels here. I think that's the 3rd penalty on the Rebels.
Yeah, all of the holding variety.
And I think we had a chop block and we had a hold.
Yeah.
And now we are going to start for the Rebels. Instead of starting at their own 23-yard line or their own 20, 14. They're going to bring it back to the 14. Mesh is in the backfield behind Munoz. The Chick-fil-A first down and 10. Rebels have 70 seconds to work with. Now, change the formation in the backfield. Check that. Now Munoz has the snap. Hands off Mesh. Mesh right side, breaks to the outside. He's across the 15. He'll get to about the 16. And that was well after the whistle, Scott.
But no flag.
Gain of 2 on the carry sets up 2nd down and 8.
For a little while, it looked like Spencer had some room. Then he kind of came to a stop and was trying to shift. And, of course, all hindsight, should have kept on going.
Check that. Timeout, East Ascension. So, Scott, East Ascension wants to get the football back here before the end of the half, and they're trying to use their timeouts to get it. Rebels trying to run the ball, run the clock out, head to halftime with a 28-14 lead. History is a funny thing, Mr. Brazda. Last year, we played at East Ascension. The Teurlings Rebels led that game at the half. Do you by chance remember the score at the half?
I thought at halftime we were tied.
It was 21-14 Rebels. There was only 1 touchdown scored in the second half, and the Rebels took it 28-14. Thank you, Google AI, because all I did was search Teurlings versus East Ascension Football 2024, and AI did all the work.
Good search.
Every now and then, that AI is good for something. 45 ticks remain on the Ochsner-Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. The Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard says it's 28-14 Teurlings Rebels. 2nd down and 7. Officially, that was a gain of 3 by Mesh. Trips are now to the far side. Ball near side hash. Mesh steps up to the shotgun. Munoz, play action. Throws to Viator, makes the catch. Viator to the 15. Viator with a crease to the 15, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40. Viator to the 45-yard line. And the Rebels trying to get up and get to the line of scrimmage. 44 seconds remain in the first half as the Rebels move the chains to the 46-yard line. Timeout, Teurlings Rebels. Now the Rebels looking at a little bit different dynamic.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful play, Scott. Quick throw to Viator, and he does the rest with his legs.
You know, first you're thinking, okay, let's get a first down and just work out the clock. Now, wait a second, we're at our 46.
Scott, the one thing we have not seen, and I don't know if we'll see it, I haven't been able to pay attention to coverage deep, We have not seen Munoz go deep. We have not seen Celestine creep behind the defense yet. We have not seen that one scenario because the Rebels have just been able to basically run a West Coast offense to perfection against East Ascension.
Yeah, a lot of receptions, about 7-8 yards downfield, and then your speedy receivers are turning them into 20 and 30-yard gains.
Does this not remind you of the late 80s, early 90s San Francisco 49ers?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Whether it was Montana or Young.
I'm thinking more the Young years than Montana, but because Montana wasn't as mobile as Munoz is. Mesh is behind Munoz in the pistol. M&M backfield for the Rebels. Munoz going to keep it, try and go left side. Now he's just going to throw, and that is going to be Celestine, who makes the catch, makes a move, 45-40 out of bounds. And that's going to move the chains to the 39-yard line, and the Rebels get the clock stopped with 36 seconds. They're going to mark him now at the 40. Regardless, nice gain for the Teurlings Rebels. Beautiful move by Celestine.
15-yard gain, and that's Nick getting another, 7-8 yards. So Nick got half of it.
And Scott, that's that ability for Munoz to make a defender make a decision and then make him pay for it. Trips are split wide to the right side. Mesh now in the shotgun. Price comes in motion, now turns around. Play action. Munoz steps up. There he goes deep. He's looking for Celestine, and Scott, there should have been a call for defensive holding because the guy either had him by the jersey or pushed Celestine. I saw it when I looked for him, the deep route.
There was a shove at about the 10.
The incompletion on the Chick-fil-A 1st and 10 stops the clock at 31 seconds remaining. Officials are swapping the football, and Scott, now we're going to see a new name come in for Celestine. That's Brewer Kane. The junior wide receiver checks in. Munoz, straight drop back. Here comes the blitz. Munoz rolls, makes a man miss, now steps up again, trying to make magic happen. He's in trouble, throws it away, gets it almost to the line of scrimmage. Beautiful play by Brewer Kane to tap it and let it go. It negates an intentional grounding call, and he doesn't get the completion and then lose yardage.
And it's just smart coaching because you work on things like this, little things, and you go, oh, when am I ever going to have to do this? Well, right there.
Kane checks out, Seymour checks in. Check that, Celestine checks in. 3rd down and 10 from the 40-yard line, 20 ticks left. Rebels lead at 28-14. Mesh now moves to the left of Munoz. Here comes the blitz again. Munoz throws downfield. He's got Price, who's got another Chick-fil-A 1st down and 10. This is at the 26-yard line. 15 seconds remain. Rebels rush to the line of scrimmage. Rebels are set. The chains are not. Now they blow it. Live, a quick spike into the turf. 12 seconds remain in the half. The incompletion on the Chick-fil-A 1st and 10 leaves the Rebels at the 26-yard line, Mr. Brasda.
You'd like to run a little out pattern, get another 8-10. At this point, it would be a 43, 44-yard field goal, maybe 45.
Scott, ideally, I'd love to see somebody over the middle split their safeties just as ours were split and come away with a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I just want a touchdown, too.
Munoz calls for the football on 2nd and 10. Throws, looking for a man in the end zone. Quinn Seymour has a guy go over his shoulder pads, Scott. 8 seconds remain. You get one more pass before you come out and attempt, as you said, what would be a... Oh, Scott, it looks like they're going to attempt it right here with 8 seconds remaining. Not a bad play, because if something goes wrong here, you might still get a second chance. So this will officially be a 43-yard attempt. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is not going to be good. Caught too much of that one. And that is going to leave with 3 seconds on the clock for East Ascension. And, Scott, they will get the ball to start the third quarter. But you got to admit, it's been a great first half here at Teurlings Rebels Radio and on 446 Sports.
And really, for the most part, the Rebels are the only people that have undone the Rebels. You've had a fumble. You've
yet a blown coverage.
Yep.
And yet a fumble.
Couple little miscues. I mean, offensively, you're going up and down the field.
Northside leads Como 7-0 at the half.
Well, it's a better game than I thought. I thought Northside would put it to them.
St. Thomas More distancing themselves from rain 35-8, that game at the half as well. Snap is back, just to take a knee, and that is going to take us to the half. 28-14 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. Teurlings Rebels lead East Ascension. We'll come back with our halftime show here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kickoff is proud to present the Rebel Review Dance Team for your halftime entertainment. The team currently holds 42 state championship titles since 1998. The team competes at the National Dance Team Championship in Orlando, Florida, where last year they placed second in game day, second in jazz, and are the current national champions of hip-hop. Now, without further ado, the nationally ranked Rebel Review.
See you so excited, you got him locked down, you're moving like I did, before I found out, he just a pretty face pocket, glued his money close to his mother, you'll see him one-sided, you got him right now, I sleep like he's the perfect, I be like all the fashion, nobody got me flawless, I got it up in love, and right in the same position, so baby don't get this twisted, you're nothing can make me miss it, it's okay, I'm okay, had him in the first place, it's okay, I'm okay, it's okay, I'm okay, I don't really gotta say, it's okay, you can have them anyway, 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 you can have them anyway, it's okay, I'm okay, had him in the first place, it's okay, I'm okay, it's okay, I'm okay, I don't really gotta say, it's okay, you can have them anyway, anyway.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana. Let us bear it. Call 337-339-9661 or visit timsac.com.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LaLuck Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community's spirit. Our sponsors keep us in advance. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. .446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Teurlings Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana, let us bear it. Call 337-339-9661 or visit timsac.com.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the Lala Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community's spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Teurlings Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana. Let us bear it. Call 337-339-966.
Welcome back to Teurlings Rebels Radio on News Talk 96.5 KPEL, streaming on 446 Sports. 446 Sports is brought to you by the Lilla Group. Visit AcadianaIsHome.com. Alongside Scott Brazda, Tyler Darbone back in the studio, Ike Brunet on the sidelines. I'm Kevon Bordelon. Rebels lead it 28-14, and Scott, defense will be on the field first here in the third quarter.
And I think this is a really big series for the Rebels, making a stop here, keeping that 14-point margin going. East Ascension may have a little momentum. That last drive was a pretty nice drive. Went the length of the field, or 60 yards, 465 yards. So Rebels D come in and play, maybe making a statement right off the top. I would feel a lot better.
Rebels in their all reds, which are nice to see, refreshing all reds. We haven't seen those in quite a while here in Rebel Stadium. So Logan Boudreau will make his way out to kick off here in the third quarter as we come to you from the Summit Financial Press Box. Coach Michael Corville having an interesting conversation with the official down on the sideline. Scott, that looks to be serious.
And Mikey told me an interesting thing here today, and we saw different in prior regimes. Mikey has made it clear to his assistants that he's the only one that talks to the officials. He doesn't want what you and I have maybe seen over the years with different coaches where you've had 3 different guys from different sidelines and yelling at the officials. He said, I've got this. They need to hear one voice.
And the passion that can overflow into any football game, and we're guilty of it up here in the press box, is we are Teurlings Rebels Radio, can be a thing. It is real. And it's much better if you have one person trying to manage that passion than if you have 6 people trying to manage that passion down on the sidelines with an official who, let's face it, can determine the game.
Yeah.
If he really wants to. So Rebels will kick off from the south end zone. East Ascension will move north to south. That's left to right here in the third quarter. Rebels will defend that south end zone.
Kevon, I'm looking at Alex's, completions, and to Celestine for 15, for Viator for 30, Viator for 11. There's multiple ones like that. Viator for 31, Viator for 14, Celestine for 12. There's just multiple things where he's getting the ball in the hands of playmakers and letting them make plays.
I think he's only got 1 incompletion here. Check that, 2 because of the incompletion towards the end of the half, but everything else has been just absolutely on the money.
All right. Let's play it clean.
Boudreau is stepping it off. 2 men are back deep for East Ascension. Boudreau approaches. We are underway here in the third. This ball will be taken in at the 8-yard line. To the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Hit hard and then taken down at the 25-yard line is Blackburn. Looks to be the running back.
And a nice stop by Zachary Broussard, number 18, junior DL.
So that is where East Ascension will start, right at their own 25-yard line. And Scott, I believe that was actually Javian Henderson on the return, not that number 5, not number 6. And it was. So McCarty will be the running back here to open things up. LaBeouf is the quarterback. First down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. LaBeouf calls for the football. Handoff McCarty. No, now he rolls. Play action, throwing downfield, and it's intercepted on the first play. Dean has it at the 40, breaks a tackle to the 35, to the 30, being taken down from behind at the 23-yard line, the 22, and the Rebels pick up a turnover of their own.
I feel much better. I told you this series could determine my mood. It's good for a while.
So the Rebels get a Chick-fil-A first down and 10 after the turnover by East Ascension with 11:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Rebels getting to steal maybe a possession and maybe a score.
You know, Rebels putting on the pressure, making LaBeouf roll out, and then, having him throw off his back foot while he's on the run.
Receivers are bunched and tripped to the far side. Now they'll spread out a bit. Schwander is the running back. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. Munoz tries hard count. East Ascension does not bite. Now the Rebels will change the play. Still trips to the far side. Price is at tight end. Handoff, Schwander up the middle. Schwander inside the 15, powering his way to the 10, to the 9, still on his feet. The scrum continues to move and go out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
They were pushing a little bit from the 10 because Price is pushing from the back.
Which is legal.
Yes.
I don't like it, but it's legal. I don't like it for any team. It is a Chick-fil-A first down and goal inside the Hub City Ford red zone for the Teurlings Rebels. Teurlings already leads it 28-14.
What are we at, the 7?
Ball is spotted officially, I believe, at the 8. Well, no, it looks like maybe it is the 7, the 7.5. Munoz calls for the football, rolls to his right. He's going to run it inside the 5. Munoz goes airborne into the end zone. A Cafe Sidney May 6 from the 7. The Teurlings Rebels make it 34-14 pending a PAT.
And that's a quiet other side of the sideline, other side of the field. That's how you take the visitors out.
Boudreaux set for the PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. The Teurlings Rebels need 54 seconds, not even 54 seconds, to make it a 35-14 ball game here in the third. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Teurlings Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
He's been with Equitable Advisors for almost 30 years. Call Greg today, 534-0648, for all your employee benefit needs.
Rebels have evened the points off turnover statistic here in Rebel Stadium. Coming to you from the Summit Financial Press Box, the touchdown makes it 35-14 alongside Scott Brasdheim, Kevon Bordelon. This ball driven deep. Does it go out of bounds? It does, and East Ascension will start at their own 35-yard line, Scott.
Again, you know, that happens so much to Logan. And, you know, he's angling for that corner, and he's had some success. You know, it's not just quirky kicks. They're definitely trying to kick it away and just minimize whatever bit of field they have to work with.
But if you think about it, regardless of what happens, it's still pretty much a win. So they start at the 35. With this defense, going the distance from the 35 is pretty much just as difficult as doing it from the 20. Yeah. That extra 15 yards doesn't matter a whole bunch, as opposed to giving a return man a lot of space and giving up a potential big play.
Kayshon Boutte.
that is a Teurlings nightmare. Yes.
That will be indelibly ingrained in my brain.
LaBeouf back out onto the field. McCarty is still his running back for East Ascension. He's got 2 wide receivers to his right. Martinez is wide on the far side, and they're telling Caden Chavis to play tight on him. Handoff straight ahead, McCarty. He's going to not break the first or second tackle. He'll pick up 2, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 8.
Broussard, Fruge, Jude Smith, Jack Snyder.
And we have an injured player on the field. As always, we ask that regardless of who the player is, please say a prayer for any injured player, regardless of the team, as these young men's lives go on when this game ends. We're going to take a Minute Med injury timeout and come back right here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team
in the studio keeping us on the air, and Ike Brunet on the sidelines getting highlights for our Facebook page, Teurlings Catholic Football Radio on Facebook. Those highlights will be there tonight, tomorrow morning, depending upon when they come in. 2nd down and 8. Quick throw to the far side. Blackburn, he makes one man miss. He'll be pushed out of bounds. And Scott, it looked like you had a hold out there right where the catch was made. No call. It's going to be a nice gain on 2nd down.
Sure did. Sure did.
Those arms flailing as someone tried to get away from a would-be blocker are usually a dead giveaway. So it's 3rd and 1. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line for East Ascension. LaBeouf calls for the football, hands off Blackburn. He's going to be hit and not going to get it. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to force 4th down and 1. But, Scott, if you are East Ascension, you've got to line up your big man here down 35-14, and you got to go for it and hope that the big man can get you a yard. And, Scott, I hate to say it, but lining up a guy who plays offensive tackle this often, especially in open field, not in goal line situations, you fear that he's going to get a lower body injury because the only way to tackle him is at the legs.
Yeah.
And there's the Wildcat formation. Martinez is going to get the football. He does, and he's got the 1st down.
Not a lot, but enough. 2, almost 3 yards.
Oh, it looks like he got almost 4 by the time he finished falling. Chains move. They will spot the ball at the 48.
Knock him down, yell timber, clear out the way. Yep, 4 yards.
So LaBeouf will come back in at quarterback and set up 1st down and 10. Twins are wide to his right. Straight drop back for the senior quarterback. Throws downfield. Rebels trying to get there. Chavis was the closest man as the Rebels had double coverage on the intended receiver. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10.
Really nice coverage. Seth Miller or Deculus on the shorter side of the field, and then Chavis on the deep end of it. And Caden was with him step for step. Really good coverage.
So 2nd down and 10. Trips are now to the near side. East Ascension moving left to right. It'll now be an empty backfield. Martinez is in the slot. LaBeouf to throw. He's got his running back, Blackburn, who goes out of bounds. Boy, that was generous. He caught it at the 46, and they're going to say he made it to the 45 as he went out of bounds. 3rd down and 3. So a completion of 7 yards for East Ascension. And, Scott, the Rebels are just playing a very soft cushion defensively.
And if East Ascension's smart, they'll keep working it like that. I mean, they have plenty of time.
Handoff Blackburn. He's tracked down from behind and taken down for a loss.
Fruge.
What a play by Fruge.
And what a fist pump in the air.
That'll make it 4th and 4. And Scott, they are, I don't want to say throwing the towel in here, but they're going for it. 4th and 5. 4th and call it a long 4 from the Rebel 46. Rebels lead at 35-14 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. 8:42 remaining on the Oshner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. LaBeouf hands off, and he's not gonna get it, and we have a flag. Scott, that's gonna be a tackle, and we have an injury as well. The injury is on an East Ascension player, as always. Oh, he is up good and gonna make it off under his own power. We're glad to see that that young man is up and moving.
Limping a bit, big number 77, James Crisp, junior offensive lineman.
It should be a turnover on downs. Let's wait for the official call. Or are they going to call this against the Rebels? No. It is turnover on downs. Teurlings Rebels defense holds, and here comes the offense. That is 2 possessions the Teurlings Rebels have stolen here in the third quarter. 8:31 remaining as they are now, it was a sideline warning against the Teurlings Rebels, Scott. That was the flag.
You know, if it's me, I'd give them a steady dose of 3 running backs.
I don't disagree with you here. With the success the Rebels have had on the ground, I mean, they've got to be well over 100 yards rushing tonight, if not more. So at Chick-fil-A, 1st down and 10 from their own 44. Mesh is the running back. Play action. Munoz to throw. Now rolls to his right. Steps, throws downfield, and he's got Celestine deep into East Ascension territory at the 32-yard line. Are they saying it was incomplete?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, Scott, it looked like he made the catch, but nobody is debating it.
He went down to his knees. Nick went to the 30, came back a couple yards on the visitors' hash marks. And, I guess they're saying it turfed.
Scott, that ball a little underthrown from Munoz. I bet he'd like to have that one back, just put a little more on it.
Yeah, Nick had to wait for it just a touch.
Two wide receivers are split wide to the right. Simon is the lone wide receiver to the near side. Rebels moving right to left. Munoz keeps this one left side. He's got room. Munoz is inside the 50, inside the 45. Munoz to the 40-yard line. And our Teurlings Rebels get a gain of 16 from their senior signal caller to set up another Chick-fil-A 1st and 10.
And Munoz is just faster than most human beings out there on that field.
Scott, you made the comment in the Coca-Cola pregame show that it's almost as if you're playing with 12 on offense when Munoz takes off, and it certainly does appear that way.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back and a quarterback, or a quarterback and a running back, depending on how you want to score it.
Price goes in motion to the far side now, sets up. Handoff Mesh right side. Mesh is inside the 40, inside the 35. And Scott, the Teurlings Rebels are eating up yardage in chunks here. That's a gain of 8 on 1st down. Looks like we have a cramp, Scott. Looks like that's Mesh. We are going to take an injury timeout, as we always ask. Say a prayer for the injured young man on the field, regardless of the team. These young men's lives go on after the game ends. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio. 35-14 Rebels lead it on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. Leg cramp hop under his own power with no trainers holding on.
Go Spencer.
But not before he could gain 8 yards on that 1st down carry. And Scott, you know, this is what you love. When you said you just give him a steady dose of 3 running backs, now all of a sudden Schwander checks in. 2nd down and 2. Play action. Munoz rolls, sets up, tries to make a man miss. Now he's just going to throw. It's caught by Fiator on the far sideline at about the 26-yard line. And guess what that's good for?
Another Chick-fil-A
1st down.
I was afraid they weren't going to give it to Andrew. I knew he was walking a tightrope, but evidently he got those feet in. Love it.
Rebels move the chains and keep the drive going with 7-11. See if we can get a Slurpee for a touchdown here.
I got that.
On this drive.
We used to have 7-Elevens.
You can still get Slurpees in Lafayette when the machines work. I'm just saying. It's not like I don't have a problem with that or something. Schwander in the pistol behind Munoz. Trips are to the left. Quick throw, pump fake, now looking downfield. Seamaw's open, touchdown, Quinn Seamaw. Another Cafe Sidney May 6, a 27-yard touchdown from Alex Munoz to Quinn Seamaw.
There's something about that left pylon that Quinn Seamaw likes. You know, the touchdown against Notre Dame, the back left pylon, that touchdown, the front left pylon, always seems to be in the right spot, or in that spot, and of course, with the right hands.
Rebels line up the swing and gate on the PAT. They're just going to hand it to, and direct snap to Logan Boudreau as he rolls into the end zone for 2 points, and it is a Teurlings Rebels 2-point conversion. Rebels now lead at 43-14 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. 7:01 remaining in the third quarter on the Oshner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio, News Talk 96.5 KPEL, and streaming on 446 Sports.
Wouldn't it be sweet if life just came within a...
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community.
East Ascension faced off. Only one touchdown was scored in the entire second half of the ball game. The Rebels have put 2 on the board here in the third quarter, and we've still got over 7 minutes remaining. Logan Boudreau approaches the football. This one will be taken in, not in the end zone, Mr. Brasda.
You know, that seems like that Jacob Dean interception just really, put the nail in East Ascension's personal coffins.
You made the comment, that's a really quiet sideline on the other half of the field. And yes, it seemed like after that interception and the Rebels got the touchdown, that it became a huge, not just momentum swing, but it completely deflated almost all hope. And with the Rebels with a 43-14 lead in the third quarter, it feels like this is an inevitable game at this point. That's what it feels like. Not that it can't happen.
Right.
But it feels inevitable.
But I think they felt like they really, really had to score on that first possession.
LaBeouf, play action, looks to his right, now looks to his left. He's got a man at the 25-yard line. Breaks one tackle, gets away, and now he's going down the sidelines. He's going to go the distance to the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, East Ascension. And Scott, big plays are the one thing that the Rebels have, I don't want to say had trouble with this year, but it's the one thing that we have seen in a couple of games. And the Rebels have still only given up not even 100 points through 7 games and a half and a little more of football. But that is the one, I don't want to say problem, it's the one challenge they face.
Well, missed tackle. You had 2 shots, especially right at the very beginning. You had arms around him.
Yeah, it was about an 6-yard completion.
And he spun his way out of it.
Kick is up and away, plenty of leg, and it is good. It's a 43-21 ball game, 6:45 remaining here in the third quarter. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio, News Talk 96.5 KPEL, and streaming on 446 Sports.
Your dogs and...
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the Lala Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
To 21 over East Ascension. The Rebels put 2 touchdowns on the board here, but then give up the long touchdown pass and run to East Ascension. Scott, the Teurlings Rebels just as we say, not that it can't happen, but it feels inevitable, East Ascension proves they're still out here to play.
Yeah, and, taking care of business, controlling the things you can control. Rebels should have made a couple tackles right there.
Rebels are set up to receive the unorthodox kick from East Ascension. Now East Ascension will change, and they will try and they'll touch the football before it goes 10 yards. There's the flag. East Ascension signals it has the football, but it does not.
But it doesn't. You might, but you don't.
You might physically have the ball, but what you don't have is a play without a penalty. They touched the football before it went 10 yards, and that is going to, let's see, the officials are having a discussion. But it does look like the Rebels came up with the football regardless.
And, it's a reminder, you got to keep playing. The fact that East Ascension scored another touchdown. Do we need to go back and look at the Giants-Broncos game?
Yeah.
Illegal
touching against East Ascension, chop block against East Ascension. First down, Teurlings Rebels. So the Rebels should not only get the ball with illegal touching, they should also, I think at this point, get the other penalty as well, which is the chop block. See if they mark it off. Maybe they don't.
Walk and keep on walking.
Yep, here we go. Looks like they're going to mark this off. They are. So the flag was thrown at the 48-yard line because that's where the ball was touched. They will then mark off the chop block penalty. And that gives the Rebels a Chick-fil-A first down and 10 inside the 40-yard line of East Ascension to start this drive.
Let's pick up where we left off, guys. Work that clock and keep pounding into them.
Cantrell is in at tight end for the Rebels along with Price. So 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Schwander is your running back. Munoz keeps it around the left side. Munoz has got a lot of room to the 30 to the 20. He cuts it back in and goes out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. The Teurlings Rebels, as we said, just eating it up in chunks. That is a 28-yard run, 29-yard run because he's spotted at the 9 for Alex Munoz.
And, Kavan, those fakes to the middle of the line, particularly with Schwander, work so well. It just sucks so many people in. And Alex is able to go left or right, in that case, left.
Twins are to Munoz right. Viator, the lone wide receiver, to the near, and a Chick-fil-A first and goal inside the Hub City Ford red zone. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Munoz tries to run it. He trips over the offensive and defensive line. He'll pick up 1, maybe 2 on the carry. Set up second and goal from about the 7.
Yeah, I think he got a couple.
Officially, it looks like 1. Ball is spotted at the 8. Third quarter score, Northside 21, Como 8, Scott.
I tell you, Northside's the best of that next group.
Beauchene 28-21 over Breaux Bridge in the third. Cecilia 47-0 over Opelousas at the half. Price in motion, second down and goal from the 8 for the Rebels. Handoff Schwander, inside the 5, Schwander, another Cafe Sidney May 6, an 8-yard touchdown run for Schwander, and the Teurlings Rebels are knocking on the door of a 50 spot against East Ascension.
Big hole, and Schwander went right, scooted, touched a touch to the left, and they kind of shimmied in. Went, scooted, and shimmied. Touchdown.
Those are official football moves.
Yes, they are.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. Teurlings Rebels have made it 50-21 over East Ascension with 5:44 on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. The Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard says it's 50-21, and Scott, I have a really interesting score for you here. We have a final from tonight. St. Thomas More 56-8 over Rain. And it almost makes me wonder if they got to a certain point in that game and it was then forfeit. To be done at 8:57 is very... Or running clock so early.
Because
yeah.
we were done.
We were done right at 9,
at 8,
so it could be done.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, and we're still in the third quarter here. Logan Boudreau walks it off as he is set for the ensuing kick. That ball is going to be taken in at the 13-yard line. To the 15, to the 20, the 25, the 30, tackled at the 33. And that is where East Ascension will start. Starting to see some hands and some frustration out on the field, Scott, as the Rebels have dropped 50 on East Ascension's defense here tonight.
Now for the Rebels, no big plays. Keep them on the field. Make them work. Watch your coverages.
Big plays from both teams here tonight. The Rebels had the 66-yard touchdown run. 2 of East Ascension's touchdowns were over 60 yards.
Make your tackles. You get your hand on a guy, make sure they stay on that guy.
J.J. LaBeouf has a first down and 10 from his own 34-yard line. Rolling to his left, wants to throw, throws into the flat. He's got a man who drops the ball.
Well, the Rebels sure are giving big cushions. There's 5 guys out there just kind of lined up between the linebacker, cornerback, and safety positions. 5 or 6.
And Scott, this is one of those games where I just feel like we will be here until probably midnight because East Ascension is going to throw every single down from here on out. Twins near, twins far for LaBeouf on 2nd and 10. Straight drop back. Throws, and it's intercepted. Chavis on the far side of the 40, cuts to the inside, the 30. Still on his feet at the 25, the 20, 10, 5, pick 6. Cafe Sidney May. Teurlings Rebels have made it 56-21.
You know, we knew Chavis was going to break one. We thought it was going to be on a punt return or something. Way to go, Caden. And there were a couple spots where I thought he'd be knocked out or stopped, and then he just had that little extra something. Way to go, Caden.
So here we go. Teurlings Rebels now set for the PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. Rebels have made it 57-21, and yeah, we have a flag on the field. Let's get a call from the official.
There was an East Ascension player down.
Price is signaling that it's against East Ascension, but he's never going to point to himself and be like, yeah, that was me.
There was an East Ascension player down, and there was a Rebel standing over him. So I don't know if that...
Field goal is, or PAT is good. Dead ball, personal foul against the Teurlings Rebels. So that's probably what it was. Scott, it was probably a taunting penalty. So instead of Boudreau kicking off from his own 40, they'll back him up.
Wow, it's been a big third quarter. It's going to take me a couple of minutes.
I was about to say, Scott, there have been, 4 touchdowns now in the third quarter?
5. 3 for us, 2 for them. Well, 1 for us, 4 for us, 1 for them.
4 and 1? I thought it was...
Munoz for 7 yards out. Munoz to Seymour from 26. LaBeouf on that 80-yard touchdown pass. Schwander for 8.
Okay.
Chavis with the INT.
Jeez.
Yeah. We'll have to get a sponsor just for the third quarter updates. So if you'd like to be a sponsor for the third quarter update.
So Boudreau will kick from his own 30 now. Boudreau puts his foot into this one. It will be taken in at the 18-yard line. To the 20, the 25, the 30. Trying to break one tackle. He does, and then is finally taken down at the 38-yard line, and that is where, check that, maybe the 39, where East Ascension will start off.
Credit to a Rebel, number 46, Seth Young, the sophomore defensive lineman, caught hold of the receiver, or the receptor's ankle and held on.
Scott, Rebels need a stop, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. because the stop, the touchdown, and the two-point conversion would make it what? A touchdown and a two-point conversion. So 8 would make it 65-21. It would exceed the 42 points needed.
It would.
To go running clock here. LaBeouf, little bump pass to Merriweather, trying to get far side. Rebels trying to tackle him. He breaks 1-2, then tries to cut back in. Look, Scott, that is an exercise in restraint by Carter Maha on the far side as he went to make the tackle, but the receiver had stepped out of bounds. If he'd thrown him down, he was looking at tacking on 15.
Brad was telling me next year, so you'll probably see both Mahas start on defense. Noah, the younger one, Carter will be back for his senior year. He says you're going to see contrasting styles. Carter is now the reserved, smart, under control. Noah's like the dog you let loose out of the house. He hasn't been out all day.
LaBeouf throws near side Merriweather. Merriweather breaks. Nope, does not break the first tackle. In effect, he actually goes backwards to the 50. So it'll be a gain of 2, set up second down, or check that. It's first down. It was second down and 1. The gain of 2 makes it a first down and 10 at the 50.
I will say Merriweather's a pretty good ball player.
Yes, he is.
He tries every move he's got in his arsenal.
LaBeouf has 2 wide receivers to his left. Straight drop back on 1st and 10. And now we get a whistle.
That was weird.
Timeout, Teurlings Rebels.
Huh.
Interesting timeout there, Scott. I'm shocked that Coach Corval would call the timeout there. But it looks like he's got some new players out there on the field. Cole Abear, senior linebacker, was in, and maybe there was just an alignment that Coach Corval didn't like. So the Rebels with a 57-21 lead over East Ascension with 4:27 remaining in the ball game. And I love the conversation because as we are in the back half of the third quarter, we start to think about next week. They can start to creep into your brain at this point, at least ours, maybe not the players, but it can start to creep into ours, which is next week, last home game of the season. Right here for essentially what might be the district championship ball game.
Who are we playing?
Crosstown rival St. Thomas More, which I know you well know the answer to that question.
Yeah, it'll be fun, and we get them over here. You know, last couple of years we've had a couple shots at them, a couple tight ones.
And Scott, I do love the way Coach Corval looked at it, which is this prepares us for playoff football. LaBeouf, straight drop back on 1st and 10. Wants to throw, now throws to a receiver over the middle, and that's going to be a flag. Oh, I'm surprised. There it is. Yeah, it was an incomplete pass, and Carter hit the receiver. About a second after it was incomplete. That call is probably going to get called the majority of times.
Now, as Carter's attorney, I will say that he was blinded by the back of the receiver and couldn't see that the ball had come loose.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. It's just, it's a call that...
Oh, no, it's from up here, it's a pretty clear-cut penalty.
You can... Here's what I'm saying. I don't like the call. Carter did not level the receiver. He didn't lay out an unprotected receiver. But with the way the game is called today, you will see that call 90% of the time. So tack on the personal foul. It's now 1st down and 10 at the Rebel 35-yard line for East Ascension. LaBeouf rolling to his right, wants to throw. Under pressure, throws, and it's almost picked off again. Alex Castile had his hands on it. The senior defensive back was trying to get in there, and Scott almost came away with the 3rd interception of the game for Teurlings.
And then he was almost looking at that right sideline.
That'll set up 2nd down and 10 for East Ascension, who is doing everything they can to make sure this game goes as slowly as possible, Scott. Running play clocks down when the game clock's not running. LaBeouf hands off Merriweather, who lined up at running back. Breaks 1 tackle. He's going to have a really nice pickup, a gain of 7, maybe 8 on this carry.
And he's strong. I mean, Jackson Broussard grabbed him from the back and was still dragged a couple yards.
It's a third down and manageable for East Ascension.
Maha also in on that stop.
So 3rd and 3. Again, it is Merriweather in the backfield, Scott. He's lined up a receiver all night till the last 2 plays. Same play, handoff Merriweather, left side, he's got room, inside the 20, inside the 15 before he's pushed out of bounds. Tries to surge upfield, he's then met by another Rebel out of bounds. I'm actually concerned, Scott, that they almost didn't call that one too right at the 10.
Right as he was going out of bounds.
.333 remaining in the third quarter. Rebels lead at 57-21 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. East Ascension with a first down and goal from the 10.
Let's give Luke Hebert credit for that touchdown, or that tackle.
Trips are to the right. LaBeouf fakes the handoff, throws, and he's looking for Martinez, who's out of bounds. Beautifully played on the far sideline by the Rebels just to push the big man into the really nice white part that says that this is out of bounds.
Deculus, Maha, and Chavis all out there guarding the big guy. Collectively, they're almost as tall as he is.
If they stand on each other's shoulders, yes. Play call coming in from the far sideline off the incompletion. I would love to know what time we started this third quarter. It feels like the third quarter has lasted about an hour. Man in motion to the far side for LaBeouf. Handoff straight ahead. That is going to be Blackburn on the carry. He'll get to about the 6. Maybe they'll give him the 6. It's the 7-yard line. So it's third down and goal from the 7 for East Ascension.
You know, Kevon, to me with Martinez, I don't think East Ascension uses him properly. I would just put him down the middle of the field and post him up. I mean, basketball terminology, I would just post him up.
I don't disagree with you.
Who's going to stop him?
If you can hit him between the 8 and the 8, you probably get a touchdown. Martinez is lined up as a tight end on the far side. Handoff, nope, they're throwing to Martinez in the back of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Scott, that is the Trey Des Green play action. Just chuck it up to him in the end zone. I saw him wave his hand that he was behind his defender, who was Deculus, and East Ascension gets the touchdown pass. LaBeouf to Martinez to make it 57-27, pending the extra point.
A matchup problem.
Scott, they're going to line up to go for 2 here. Wildcat formation. Martinez is just going to keep it near side. Now he's going to throw, and it's caught. And Scott, you had what looked like an attempt to try and get the Rebels to jump off sides by grabbing something from his uniform and throwing it behind him in a sharp motion.
Yep.
Right? It almost looked like it was a motion to make it look like it was the snap when it was not the snap. Interesting to see that happen. Rebels 57-29 over East Ascension. 2:43 remaining in the third quarter. And now, yes, we do have 5 touchdowns in the third quarter.
Actually, I think that's our 6th.
Oh, correct. It is our 6th. But now East Ascension does have a second touchdown. The Rebels have 4.
Greg Gautreau, Andrew Viator's grandfather, tells us if he makes contact with his body on that hit, he has to use his hands and wrap around the receiver for the hit to be legal. Ah, so that's with Maha.
Yeah.
The Maha call.
Yep, and it makes sense. Like I said, you see that hit get called almost every single time. It's not.
It can't be a bump and run. It's got to be a bump and wrap.
Correct.
Thank you, Greg Gautreau. You are worth every penny we are paying you to be our official, the B&B Sports Entertainment official.
So here we go. Know that we are going to see probably another onside kick from East Ascension in some way, shape, or form. They are lined up as if they are not going to kick it onside, rather. And there's the onside kick. It bounces, and ball is on the turf. Scrum on the far side, and it goes, I believe, out of bounds. If it does, the Rebels will get possession. Yep, Rebels get possession at the 48-yard line. As Scott, I kind of figured what they were going to attempt was to make it look as if they would not kick the onside kick, and then kick the onside kick.
That was good acting.
So that'll give the Rebels a Chick-fil-A first down and 10 at their own 48. Again, Rebels getting great starting field position. But Scott, the Rebels, if you think about the amount of yardage the Rebels have racked up in this game in the third quarter, I have to wonder just how quickly we are approaching 400 yards of offense.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe 5?
I've written down a lot of things. I'll look at it when I can. EDB now. Haven't seen Evans for a little while. I hope he's all right.
Viator split wide to the far side. Cantrell in motion, handoff EDB. He is hit at the line of scrimmage and tackled right there. Actually, he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 on first down.
Here comes Schwander.
Scott, as I start to think about number 1, the Beal and Hebert player of the game, we've had so many players here in this game who have just played an absolutely outstanding ball game. Remember, if you are watching on the streaming side, if you are listening, the player of the game is given Monday night at Pizza Village on Moss Street during the Michael Corville show. That is, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. on Monday night. True pistol formation. Fake the handoff. Munoz has it through the right side. Munoz has got the Chick-fil-A first down inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line of East Ascension. That's a 15-yard gain again for Alex Munoz. We have a score, Church Point 35, Crowley nothing. That's a second quarter score.
All right, Tyler, there's your Church Point Bears.
That's actually Tyler who got us the score. We appreciate it, Tyler.
Oh, well.
Munoz tries hard count, doesn't get it. Play has been changed. Celestine is split wide to the near side. Viator to the far. 2 tight ends in the ball game. Schwander is the running back. Handoff Schwander left side. He's got a little bit of a crease. Schwander inside the 35. And Scott, there's your defensive hold. As for the Rebels, it was number 78 who was holding his block. And as he attempted to move and go downfield, it looked like,
Colston,
Olivier. I thought that was Olivier, number 78.
Colston Olivier.
Yeah, Colston Olivier was literally dragged to the ground by the defender that he was pancaking on his way to the next level. So it was a gain of 3 by Schwander, sets up 2nd and 7. Munoz, handoff straight ahead, Schwander. Schwander is going to be inside the 30. That ball should be spotted right about the 29-yard line. It'll be a manageable 3rd and 2.
And that was a really good job of Ian following his blockers. Letting his line make that push, and as they moved downfield, he just stayed right behind him.
That is going to do it for the third quarter here at Teurlings Rebels Stadium. Rebels 57-29 over East Ascension. Final frame of the game when we come back here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the Lala Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
Then add your meat. Have more time? Choose Guidry's Fresh Cuts to start all of your Cajun dishes. Available at Guidry'sCajunFoods.com or your local Acadiana grocer. Guidry's Cajun Foods. Eat right. 12 minutes remain in this ball game as the Rebels brought East Ascension, this time here to Teurlings Rebels Stadium. Rebels have dropped 57 on the defense. They've given up 29, and that is your score on the Guidry's Chiropractic scoreboard. Alongside Scott Brazda, I'm Kavan Bordelon. Ike Brunet on the sidelines, getting highlights for our Facebook page, and Tyler Darbone back in the studio. Mr. Brazda, that was a lengthy third quarter, and the Rebels still on the move here with third down and short.
And 6 touchdowns, huh?
Ball spotted at the 28-yard line of East Ascension. Rebels need to get to the 27, or check that, the 29, need to get to the 27. Schwander is the running back. Handoff, Schwander, right side. He's got the Chick-fil-A first down and more. This one's coming back, though. He's inside the 20, and they're going to, I don't know what they're going to call this one on, Scott. If they're saying it was a hold. Yeah, Coach Corbell's upset. Why? Because East Ascension has not been called for a hold all night, Scott.
Nope.
No holding penalties on East Ascension. They've played perfect, but the Rebels have been flagged for holding more than once. So that's going to make it now third down and 12. That is a killer of a penalty. And as an official, how you can make that call right there becomes somewhat challenging from up here in the box.
Well, you just want to go on the one end. How are we the only team holding?
I think that's the big reason. I think that it's not maybe that a hold wasn't committed. It's that, wait a minute, you're telling me that only one team has held through, what, 24, 36 minutes of football?
I mean, you run it through your computer. Everybody holds.
On every single play. Viator goes in motion on third down and long. A little quick throw to Viator. Does he get a little bit of a crease? He does have a crease. He's inside the 30, back to the 29. So, Scott, it might be fourth down and about the same. They're going to mark him out at the 30. It'll be 4th and 3. The question is, do the Rebels go for it, or do you send Logan Boudreau out with a 57-29 lead and try and make it 60-29 with 11:24 remaining? Because this is a situation where you might see him again, and you might need him maybe a little more. Rebels are lining up to go for it. Band is playing while the ball is at the line of scrimmage. Handoff straight ahead to Schwander. He's not going to get it, Scott. He is not going to get it. And, Scott, that, number one, we had someone with an artificial noisemaker up here that was told in a game, which I love seeing enforced because it's been a rule forever, that they had to stop or they would be penalized.
On our own fans.
Correct. The East Ascension band, while the team is over the ball at the line of scrimmage, is allowed to play without any warning. Play was stopped for an air horn here in this stadium a couple weeks ago, which I love. It's supposed to be called that way. I would like to see some consistency around that call. So the turnover on down sends the Rebel defense out onto the field. 11:18 remaining in the ball game. 57-29 Rebels lead at East Ascension.
Easier to stop a horn than a 30-person band. Come on, I think that's
actually it's all you got to do is tell the band director and that the team will be penalized, and they usually get stopped pretty quick. LaBeouf throws to the flat, and it's going to be short and incomplete of his intended receiver on first down. Makes it 2nd and 10. Rebels subbing. Looks like some fresh bodies in there, Mr. Brazda.
Yeah, 46 and 40. So, Seth Young and Sam Haynes.
2nd down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Merriweather goes in motion for East Ascension. LaBeouf, play action, looks downfield, throws, and it's intercepted again. Teurlings Rebels, and he breaks the tackle, Jackson Broussard, and the Rebels have their, oh, now there should be a flag right there, Scott. Number 9 is standing over him. We saw that called here earlier tonight. I'm waiting for an official to call it here on this particular play.
And they are not. You'll be waiting a while.
Again, show me some consistency. Rebels, though, get the turnover, 57-29, and they have regained possession of the football. This time they'll start with a Chick-fil-A first down at their own 42-yard line. Oh, I think your rule is being broken, Scott, because there are several coaches talking to the official who should have made that call.
It's not my rule. It was the rule I was told, but
they're saying Jackson Broussard was down when he made the interception. It did not appear that way, Scott.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Or did they penalize the Rebels
I never saw
for something?
Never saw any kind of flag. Come on, it's got to be because that was right around where he caught it.
Let's see if all the chains move. Only the down marker has moved. Yeah, they're now telling the chain gang to move.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
But yeah, you had 3 Rebels back there right in front of Martinez. And Jackson got the pick.
EDB checks in at running back for the Rebels. Viator split wide to the near side. Celestine to the far. Handoff, EDB trying to pick his way through the offensive line. He will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels just want to keep the clock running here in the fourth, up 57-29.
Schwander back in. Again, we haven't seen Case and Evans at all this half.
And since the cramp, we also have not seen Mesh. Looking for him down on the sideline, see if we can spot him. Rebels come to the line of scrimmage on 2nd down and 10. Schwander back in the game as your running back. Handoff Schwander left side, some room. Schwander's inside the 40. Schwander fighting his way to a Chick-fil-A first down at the 36-yard line.
Ian showing all kinds of moves. EDB back in.
And Scott, this is just fresh legs after fresh legs after fresh legs. Cantrell checks in for the Teurlings Rebels as Viator checks out. Oshner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. Under 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. EDB in the pistol behind Munoz. Handoff, EDB left side, head of steam, and he's going to surge inside the 35. They'll mark him down at the 33. Gain of 3 on first down.
EDB with a good little hole, and boy, that shows the speed, though, of East Ascension. Even late in the game, they close that.
Under 9 minutes will be remaining in this ball game when this ball is snapped. Play clocks are about to hit 10. Rebels now to the line of scrimmage. Now Teurlings taking its time with the clock. EDB stays in as the running back. Now he'll move to the shotgun. Viator on the far side. Celestine to the near. Handoff EDB right side. EDB to about the 30. They'll mark him down at the 31. Short gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 5 for the Rebels.
Working it, letting it run.
And Scott, this is where you do love to see the Rebels go a little Louis Cook here and make sure they are working and using the clock now as a 12th man truly on offense.
Oh, yeah.
Making sure that it is just completely working against East Ascension. Play clocks are at 8. I got a feeling we're going to get a timeout here, Scott. Timeout with 1 on the play clock, 8:07 remaining in the ball game. A Minute Med timeout here from the Summit Financial Press Box. Rebels lead at 57-29 over East Ascension. Teurlings Rebels Radio on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. Chiropractic scoreboard has it 57-29 Teurlings Rebels. The Oshner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock has 8:07 remaining. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio on News Talk 96.5 KPEL, streaming on 446 Sports, which is brought to you by the Lulu Group. Visit acadianaishome.com. 3rd down and 5 for the Rebels. EDB in the pistol behind Alex Munoz. Viator is split wide to the near side. Celestine, the lone wide receiver, to the far. 2 tight ends. Handoff, EDB. EDB breaks 1 tackle. Tries to get inside the 30. He's going to be stopped. I think they're going to mark his forward progress at the 29.
Yeah, I would think.
Maybe the 28. And say it is 4th down and about 3. EDB checks out.
Schwander and Stout in.
Cantrell checks out as well. +2, -2. Rebels should still be at 11. Rebels need to get to the 26-yard line. Ball is spotted just short of the 39. Check that, the 29. They need to get to the 26. Munoz calls for the football. Straight drop back on 4th down. Throws. He's got Viator wide open. Viator cuts back to the inside. Viator to the 10. Viator to the 5. It's a cafe. Sidney May 6 on 4th and 4. The Rebels go 29 yards for another touchdown and have dropped a 60-burger on Ascension.
And Viator's just working the right sideline, and then he just angles all the way across the field. He sees an alley that no one else sees.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up and true. Teurlings Rebels lead it 64-29. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Teurlings Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
Game Rebels 64-29 over East Ascension alongside Scott Brasda, Tyler Darbone back in the studio. I'm Kevon Bordelon.
I mean, it's supposed to be just a little pass to get you a first down and keep the clock going. That's not how it worked out. Thank God Andrew Viator had a better vision.
Alex LaBeouf kicks off for the Teurlings Rebels. New kicker in. This ball will be taken in at the 20 by East Ascension. To the 25, to the 30, and Scott, there's the breakdown in special teams. I don't know if anybody's going to catch the return man to the Rebel 40, to the Rebel 30. Can LaBeouf get him out of bounds? He cannot, and that is going to be a
Rebel
kick
flag.
Return touchdown that is going to be called back. Flag on the play back at the 30.
Now we have a limping Rebel, number 32, Noah Maha.
So we've got 32 and 48 who is also limping. Which this is what you don't want to see late in this ball game. That's Christian Moe.
Regardless of the penalty, got to do a little bit better job maintaining our lanes.
Absolutely. So this call will back them up to the 20-yard line. Did we get a call from the White Hat, Scott? I didn't catch him making a call. Ball will come back to the 19, rather.
It went all the way back to the 19, I'll tell you that.
So the foul must have occurred at the 29. That typically it's a holding penalty or a block in the back.
And still our starting defense out there.
Well, 6:45 remaining in the ball game. You figure one more possession, and that might about do it for the starting defense. All the starters still in for East Ascension as well. Quick throw near side, and that's going to be incomplete. LaBeouf trying just a little hitch route with his intended receiver and throws it into the turf.
Yeah, passed way too low.
So, Scott, I heard you say something in the talk last night when you and I spoke to these young men at the dad's dinner before this game.
Something wise?
You made a comment that you were talking to somebody, and somebody said, yeah, but Teurlings hadn't played anybody.
Told me that at lunch yesterday.
Handoff is straight ahead on second down, not going to gain much. Well, Scott, the Rebels went up to 5A and beat Sam Houston. They went to Notre Dame, tough battle, but won that ball game. Does East Ascension count as somebody
on the
season?
Gosh, yeah. And then, also the other guy who was at our table said, but look at how they've beaten everybody. again, getting back to our efficiency and the way we have not played down to anybody.
2nd down and 8. LaBeouf calling for the football from his own 21-yard line. Handoff is straight ahead. It's going to be a short gain to about the 23-yard line. And that is going to set up a 3rd down and long for East Ascension.
You've got Calandra warming up.
As I said, you get a stop here defensively, and I think you might see the backups in for the Teurlings Rebels, as 64-29 is about the point where you feel comfortable with this game. For those who might say, man, you were hanging 64 on them, I don't know that 64 was the intention with the way the Rebels played this game. It was that 64 almost couldn't be helped. The Rebels did not even put a man back to attempt to return the punt. The punt checks up from the 45 back to the 48-yard line, and that's where the Rebels offense will have a Chick-fil-A 1st down and 10.
Yeah, Kavana, I think 64 just kind of happened. You know, we were just trying to get a 1st down right there, keep the clock going with Viator. And who's going to tell Andrew, well,
you keep running until they tackle you.
Angle, yeah, until you hear a whistle until you're tackled. You know, you don't tell Spencer Mesh, oh, please fall down, don't go for 66.
You don't tell Caden Chavis, don't return the interception early in the 3rd quarter for a pick 6.
So we do indeed have Calandra. Who do we have at running back? 23. Oh, Clavel is back. Good to have him back.
Clavel had a long touchdown run in the first game of the season, Scott.
Yeah, against Opelousas.
Handoff Clavel, left side. He'll go into the defensive line and gain nothing on the play. Sets up 2nd down and long.
You know, that's a good comeback from a broken collarbone.
This is a great opportunity for him to maybe get a couple of carries. They gave him the carry out of the gate, and now he'll come out.
Welcome back, Hudson.
Fontenot will check in at running back now.
And that's your other backup quarterback. He and Calandra will have a nice battle during the spring and summer.
Fontenot will now move to the shotgun.
Didn't we see Fontenot score last week?
I believe we did. Handoff Fontenot. Fontenot trying the right side. Now cuts back, breaks a tackle to 45 to 40. Oh, a shoestring tackle saves the touchdown, because if he breaks away from that tackle, Scott, Fontenot was gone pecan. Regardless, it's good for a Chick-fil-A 1st down and 10.
I didn't know they said gone pecan in the New Orleans area.
Oh, no, that's an Acadiana thing.
Yeah, so you picked that up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you've been here since the 90s.
I've been here since 96.
Yeah.
And I'm going to date myself there. Chick-fil-A 1st down and 10, ball officially spotted at the 41. Calandra going to wait till under 5 to call for the football. He does. Handoff. Fontenot hit immediately and dropped, a loss of 1 on the play. New backs check in for the Rebels. This is going to be James Scott. Check that, James Benoit.
James Benoit, who we've seen early in that first. He did well in that first game. And then Jonah Armand, sophomore offensive lineman.
And now the clock just rolling. 3:20 remaining in the ball game on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. The Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard says it's 64-29 Teurlings Rebels. Calandra calls for the football. Handoff. Nice move in the backfield. Inside the 40 to the 35-yard line.
Is that Benoit again?
That is Benoit on the carry. Nice carry. Gain of about 6. Sets up 3rd down and 5. Fontenot will now come back in. See if we can get some scores from around the area. St. Thomas More, as we said, 56-8 over Rain. That score is a final. Cecilia, 53-7 over Opelousas. That score also final. Westgate, 54-3 over North Vermilion in the 4th quarter. Calandra calls for the football on 3rd down. Now we got a false start. Lots of Rebels move. That's going to back them up 5. Brobridge and Beauchene in a battle, 34-34 in the 4th. That is going to do it for your 4A scores from around the area. So the 5-yard penalty makes it 3rd down and 10 for the Teurlings Rebels.
We covered a blowout last night. Erath has a really good ball club. They won again last night impressively, I think, over Highland Baptist. 8-0.
Heck of a season as the Rebels look to do the same, go 8-0 on the year. Calandra hands off Fontenot. Fontenot trying to get the right side. He breaks a tackle, breaks a second tackle, and he's going to have enough for the Chick-fil-A 1st down and 10 as he picks up 12 on 3rd and 11.
Fontenot runs a bit like mesh. Looks like mesh, too. Here comes Benoit again.
See if we can get some 5A scores from around the area as well. New Iberia in the 4th quarter, 35-26. They are trailing Sam Houston. Lafayette High trails 63-40. Rebels now line up in victory formation. Snap to Calandra, Neal, and the Rebels need to snap the ball maybe 2 more times, and that's going to do it once they do. Barb is up 63-40 over Lafayette in the 4th. St. Amand 55-52 over Live Oak. St. Amand lost last week to East Ascension.
By 1, yep.
John Curtis beats Jesuit 37-10. For those who are from New Orleans, you're probably interested in that score. Acadiana's Wreckin' Rams 17-14 over Southside. That is a final.
That's a good one.
.55 seconds. Snap to Calandra. Takes a knee. Rebels will have to snap the ball 1 more time, and they will go 8-0 on the season. A demonstrative win against East Ascension. Avenging the ghosts of Halloween and football seasons past, the Teurlings Rebels will emerge victorious for the 2nd time in 2 seasons over East Ascension. And this one, Scott, has a little mustard on it to make it a little spicy.
Yeah, well, you know, you add in the, as we said, the Lifetime movie elements and the return of a number of former Rebel coaches, and the Rebels get it done.
Teurlings Rebels win 64-29. We'll come back. The post-game show here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL, streaming on 446 Sports. Rebels win 64-29.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana. Let us bear it. Call 336.
Here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. Rebels run their record to 8-0, 64-29, a game that was never in doubt, Mr. Brazda, as the Teurlings Rebels took the opening kickoff and virtually every possession after that and just rammed it down the throats of East Ascension.
Once again, Kevon, no punts. And from the very get-go, that offense couldn't be stopped. The couple times the offense was stopped, it was by the Rebels themselves. So offensively, it was just, ball control and just up and down the field. The defense had a couple lapses, but, just lapses of coverage. It wasn't like anybody was beating you. It wasn't like you were outmanned.
The interesting thing to watch here, so we talked about the havoc rate on defense. And because East Ascension really, I don't want to say didn't attempt to run the football, but they barely attempted to run the football when you consider how many times they threw the ball down the field. But the reality is, the Rebels were up 21-0 before East Ascension got on the board.
Oh, yeah. It was.
So their running game essentially was out of the playbook.
And even then, when they got on the board, that was just the worst miscoverage that we had of the night of the 3 or 4. So, got to be extremely pleased. One, you got a big 5A school coming in, and you've got that quote-unquote revenge factor, which Mikey said the players were probably feeling it more than we were, and not necessarily revenge, but the fact that your old coaches weren't here, that they were on the other sideline. So revenge is the wrong word, I guess. But he said, they had a great week of practice. They never seemed to talk about, who was coming, just who they were playing.
And it was an interesting conversation when we talked last night about these players being a different team and executing at a different level. The question was, as we mentioned late in the fourth quarter, somebody made the comment, Teurlings hasn't beaten anybody. Well, now what you see is that maybe it's just the Teurlings was playing somebody on the other side, because the Rebels have put up in consecutive games. Let's see if I still have this page open, because this is going to be fun. The Rebels have put up 55 against Como, 64 against Rain, 49 against North Vermilion, and now 64 against 5A East Ascension.
And this was supposed to be the smaller point total. Really.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be kind of like last year, 28-21, 35-28. And there were part of me thinking, man, can we beat these guys?
If you will, recap just the Teurling scoring, because we got over 100 points, 64-29. So
how long?
Well, we get just under 100 if my math is correct now. So it's 93 points.
How much airtime do we have at Town Square?
That's why I said let's just do the Teurling scores.
7-12 in the first quarter. Mesh from 6 yards out. Rebels led 7-0. Towards the end of the first quarter, 47 seconds go. Munoz in from 1 yard out. Price to Munoz for the 2-point conversion. 15-0 Rebels at the end of the first. Second quarter, Munoz to Viator, 31 yards out. 2-point no good. Rebels at 21-0. After it became 21-7, 8:51. The next play, right after East Ascension made it 21-7. Spencer Mesh, 66 yards off the right side. That made it 28-7 Rebels. 8:51 to go in the second. East Ascension would score at the 1:15 mark to make it 28-14. That was your halftime score. Third quarter, and the Rebels set the tone. East Ascension getting the ball back, but Dean with the interception. He returns to the East Ascension 19. Rebels will convert a couple plays later. Munoz from 7 yards out, 35-14. Rebels will score again about 4 minutes later. Munoz to Seymour, 26 yards. Touchdown pass. Boudreaux scored the 2-point conversion, 43-14. It was 43-21 after an East Ascension TD, and right after that, Schwander from 8 yards out at the 5:54 mark, 50-21. Then Chavis with the INT. It's a pick six. He takes it all the way back down the right sideline. 57-21 Rebels, 5:16 to go in the third. And East Ascension will grab a score, 57-29 towards the end of the third. And then we went into the fourth, and the Rebels weren't quite done. Jackson Broussard with the INT, and then shortly thereafter, Munoz in the air to Viator, 29 yards. That's your final score, Rebels, 64-29 over East Ascension. Rebels 8-0.
Thoughts on the complete game by the Rebels?
Oh, yeah. I mean, all the way around. Minor things that can be cleaned up. Mikey will tell you we had some missteps. But, I mean, Kavan, offensively, East Ascension didn't have a shot. They never stopped us. They never. A couple times they would stuff a runner, but then invariably a play or two later, Alex would take a broken play, or Alex would roll out and throw a short pass to Nick, and Nick would take it for another 8 yards, and suddenly a 6-yard gain's a 15 or 16-yard gain. Your playmakers, your receivers really did a nice job here today.
The one thing I would say the Rebels need to clean up, they need to clean up penalties here tonight, because we did have a few holding calls against the Rebels. You had a chop block against the Rebels that hurt you. Outside of that, defensively, you collected, 3 interceptions here tonight?
Yeah.
So that is maybe a season high for the Rebels. You didn't collect a fumble. You gave up the ball once, but you won the turnover battle 3-1. Which whenever you win that, that's usually a good indicator of if you're going to win a football game. And the Rebels certainly won it in convincing fashion.
Look, I'm looking at our homecoming queen and our student council president.
Picking up trash.
Yep. Ella Adams, we applaud you.
That is the character that Teurlings builds into its students, and one of the reasons why we think it's such a special place. We're going to take a quick break here on the postgame show. Come back. We'll give you some scores from around the area, and we'll talk about next week. Frying pan to fryer for the Teurlings Rebels. When it came to the frying pan, the Rebels swung it pretty well and hit that robber in the head with it. So the next thing you know, can they use the fryer to cook up something good next week here at Rebel Stadium?
Nice.
When we come back on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready.
Post-game show here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. 446 Sports is brought to you by the Lala Group. Visit acadianaishome.com. Rebels win at 64-29 over East Ascension. And let's give you some scores from around the area. We're going to start in Class 1A. Come up with some of these scores from around the area. St. Edmund and Catholic of Point Coupee, 44-44 in the fourth. Vermilion Catholic, 50-13 over OC. The Vikings, 50-13. See if we've got any other scores just yet.
Well, that was VC with a big win over OC?
Correct.
Really? That's
correct.
Surprising.
So let's go to 2A. We gave you most of the 5A scores. Let's see. Port Barry 19-14 over Oakdale. That score is a final. LCA 52-14 over Welsh. Lafayette Renaissance 51-0 over Lake Arthur. And then let's give you some other 4A scores. Brobridge 41-40 over Beauchene in the fourth quarter. Westgate 54-3 over North Vermilion in the fourth. Northside 21-8, still showing a third quarter score over Como. Eunice falls to Iowa 51-22. And of course, Cecilia 53-7 over Opelousas. St. Thomas More victorious tonight over Rain 56-8. And your Teurlings Rebels 64-29 over 5A East Ascension.
Want to thank one more sponsor, the good folks over at Dino's, Tim Metcalf and Company over there on Bertrand. They were nice enough to supply us. I asked for a tray of sandwiches. Tim supplied us with a couple, and much, much appreciated. Thank you, Dino's.
Thank you so much, Dino's. We really appreciate that as well. So, Scott, now we know next week this Rebels team has done a really nice job of taking games one game at a time, knowing that this game, as much as I hate to say it, on paper, as far as the district championship went, as far as power ranking really even went, it didn't matter if the Rebels won this game.
Yeah.
But they faced it well as taking it one at a time. Why? Because next week, crosstown rival St. Thomas More, this usually the biggest game in the Acadiana area in pretty much all of the year, St. Thomas More Teurlings.
And this had a big game atmosphere to it too, though. You had 5A school, you had your previous two former head coaches, you had 3 former assistant coaches coming in. And that added an element, it's kind of like with STM, it's more than just that game. You throw in the intangible, you throw in the rivalry, you throw in the guys who go way back, the Fatima Cathedral rivalry against Teurlings. You know, there's so many other elements, and these Rebels weathered every storm. So, you know, bring on the Cougars, we get them here, and ought to be a heck of a ballgame.
Should be, and actually this will be the last time these two teams play for at least a year, or at least 2 years, because they will redistrict and be out of district next year. We may not see St. Thomas More next year on the schedule. So could be really interesting. They may play out of district as a schedule, but they will not be a district team that they will have to play against. So it'll be really interesting. Your predictions, your thoughts for the Rebels looking towards next week.
We're going to win 72. No, you know, Kavan, the way they haven't done anything to dissuade me that they aren't going to go in there playing really good football. Of course, you know, you don't expect anything less from St. Thomas More either. I think we're going to have a heck of a ball game.
Looks to be a heck of a ball game as well. St. Thomas More had some struggles early in the year, but if you look at who they were playing, it was Neville, it was Acadiana, it was names that were really difficult to come away with victories against. And the St. Thomas More Cougars will come in here. They have 2 losses on the season. The Rebels 8-0. So basically not necessarily for all the marbles, but very, very close. Yeah. There's only 1 game left after this. Be really interesting to see. Parting thoughts?
Oh, SDM's been running through the district like we have. So a battle royale, I just love the way our club is playing. There are so many elements that, this is, you hate to say great, but this is a really, 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 really good football team.
They absolutely are. For Scott Brazda, for Ike Brunet, who is down on the sidelines, who'll send us highlights later tonight. For Tyler Darbone back in the studio, I'm Kevon Bordelon. Remember, Rebels win 64-29. We will be back here next week, same bat time, same bat channel, streaming on 446 Sports as well. Coca-Cola pregame show at 6. STM in the house, 8-0. Teurlings Rebels trying to go 9-0 on the season. That is going to do it for us here at Teurlings Rebel Stadium in the Summit Financial Press Box. Remember, don't do what's easy. Do what's right. We'll see you in 7.